YouTube started. Full moon. Alrighty. Full moon. Excuse me. Let's get Podbean started. Full moon. And then let's get the website going. Alright. Man. Now we got everything going. I'm telling you, you guys don't even realize. The show's gonna be hot today. We ain't talked to each other. Has it been a whole week?
Yeah, he abandoned y'all on Monday. Ooh, you better talk to him.
Wait, that wasn't on camera. Good thing. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot better than that 8-hour video that we had accidentally a couple weeks ago. I won't. I'm glad nobody saw that shit. I just want to let you guys know that my baby was gone all day and I missed the fuck out of her. But we got a big show though. I mean, we got falling stars. Hope you guys are making wishes and shit. Wishing on a star. Yeah. Find out where you are. I know y'all see the fire in the bed. That can only mean one thing. Your boy was announcing earlier this week. Man, I'm tired of rambling. Let's go ahead and start this motherfucking show. For real, for reals. For reals. For reals.
As Metro's Mercury grade approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind. But Master, what are you going to do? Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle. Why Dave Chappelle? Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z. Jay-Z? Because he has money. You fucking dickhead. Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry. The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive. He's walking, Master. He's walking. MyT Sports.
And welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, the one knowing Throw My Taylor. Okay. It is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. Yeah, I got my sugars back there in the background. She over there. Ooh, what's this? Oh, hell yeah. Put that shit in my mouth. Yeah, it's how shit be. Listen, don't worry, you guys. Pretty soon we gonna start a fans only page. Like, and we gonna give you the link to that shit. I'm gonna say, you know, we gonna take donations for this shit. And we gonna keep getting that shit away to you for free. 8-hour video. Yo, this is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. It is officially June 30th. Listen, they said we was gonna have highs of 85, lows of 75, scattered showers, and we got a big show for you today. I told you we ain't seen each other since last Friday. I had an orientation to go to on Monday, so I wasn't able to be here. Why are you spraying? Come on, that's always my cologne. I already sprayed the room up. And then you sprayed it with the one I wasn't even wearing.
I'm just here to get out his nerves, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely is. You know what I mean? Like like you know, you heard about kicking the bucket? Well, yeah, she just gave a whole new meaning to kicking the bucket a while ago. And I just vacuumed these motherfucking floors. But I'm telling you guys, show's gonna be big today. We got fallen stars coming through today. So listen, I hope you guys did what you're supposed to do, and I hope you was making your wishes out there, because there's been a lot of falling stars in the last couple of months, and apparently we're not supposed to talk about 3-1. So since we can't talk about 3-1, I guess we're gonna have to talk about 3-2. We're gonna talk about Platinum Pro Wrestling results. We got Champagne's Dame. We're going to talk a little bit about him. We're going to have to change somebody's name all around. We got the Subway Series. We got a game of attrition. At least I thought that's what sports were. We're going to discuss that a little bit more. Oh, you know, we always got that sticky, icky, especially when you go to the Nate Dogg School of Medicine. We keep the sticky, icky. And speaking of that sticky, icky, you know, we got our Blue Chew read today, so look out for that promo code. We got our birthdays, like we got all that and more for you today. But you already know what goes on here. Regardless of the time,
Take that.
and regardless of the weather,
You play to win the game. Hello?
it's always a good time to talk some sports. Stir this motherfucker up. So, actually, you know what? I got a cup here. So, bravissimo. I don't even know if that's a real word. Bravissimo. Let's start talking perfecto. MyT, let your body go numb and they can touch the floor. Sports! Yo, this is what happens, to be honest with you, when we take a couple days off. This is what happens when I don't get the opportunity to talk to you guys for a couple of days. I get a little extra amped up, get a little extra excited. You understand, the adrenaline starts to flow just a little bit more. I can feel it pumping. You understand, it's just raging. You understand? The hair starts to stand up. You can see the light. The hair's starting to go. Start seeing the light, man, pumping through the veins. As your boy starts to level, you know what I'm saying? It's been one of those kind of days. I missed you guys almost as much as I missed my baby today. I miss my baby a whole lot more. Whole lot more. Almost as much as I miss my baby today. I said, oh yeah, wait, what's going on all day? Like, I'm over here missing her and shit, you know what I mean? Started thinking about her. I'm watching the TV and shit, you know what I mean? The heart, you know what I mean? Your hand starts like slipping down to your crotch and shit like that. Next thing you know, you catch yourself like massaging yourself. This thinking about your baby. You start looking through her Instagram shit, seeing all this pictures and shit. Next thing you know, you're like, yo, I gotta slow down. I got a chubby. Nah, I can't rub one out. I gotta save this whole entire load for later when I decide to shoot up the club. You understand? Where the reggae horns at? It bees like that, and we bees in the trap. But you know what? Since we're talking about shooting up the club, let's go ahead and talk about some birthdays and bring those into the mix. You like how I did that transition? Can I get that birthday shout out? Hey, yeah, you know how this goes. Yeah, it's your birthday. You said it's your birthday. Check it. Because it's your birthday, we sing happy birthday. Check it. Yeah. Check it. Alright, we got the first birthday up on the dock. I told you, we haven't been here for a while. So I apologize, right? That we're going to have to go a little bit back in time to be able to get all of the birthdays that we needed. But we're going to catch them all today. We're going to catch all the birthdays today the way that people are out there catching Pokemon. It's getting that real of the feel for us. So, first birthday shout out we have is for Robin Catherine. Right now, I know normally I have a little backstory for everybody. Right now, I can't really give it a backstory for Robin. Like you understand? Because there's some people I just party with. There's a lot of people that I just partied with back in my day. You understand? Came out the army in 2006. Been home for about like 15 years now. Coming up on 15 years now, to be honest with you. Since I've been home, that is. Right, so coming up on like that 15-year mark, and you know, it's one of those individuals that we happen to party with. Now, I feel like she's somebody's cousin. Like, you know what I mean, that we know, but I can't get into that shit. I can't get it. It's just know that it's somebody that we party with. So, we're saying happy birthday to Robin Catherine. Birthday on June 26th. I told you we're going back. Now we coming to June Rodriguez. Alina Rodriguez happened to be the sister of one of my exes. So when they shout out happy birthday, I think you just got a new grandbaby too, didn't you? Or you got like a 2-year-old or some shit like that now. If I'm not mistaken, So congratulations on your little baby boy. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, all that shit. We had no birthdays for June 28th, so we're gonna skip over that day. We had a couple of birthdays yesterday on June 29th. One birthday happens to be Kim Hursty. Now Kim is somebody that I met through my homegirl Deborah. Right? Now Kim happens to be she also did I think like resource management along with her as well. Last year around this time, right before COVID had got shut down, she was one of the individuals I was working with along with that school teacher last year. You know, to help them through their continuing education. The recording of her continuing education class. Right? After that, we have a birthday to Marcus Schwertner. Yes, Marcus Schwertner, aka Squirt, aka one of my battle buddies from Germany. You understand? That's one of my soldiers right there. You understand? Like one of the soldiers that I took underneath my wing when I first came to the army. You understand? Or when he first came to the army, and I was able to influence him and show him the ways of adulthood, or early adulthood. I tried to teach him how to two-step. He had no rhythm. What's going on, Mark? We see you up in the room. You know, we're doing our birthday shout-outs today. You know how that goes. You know how that melody goes. How does it go again? Yeah, it's your birthday. Said it's your birthday. Hey, throw it up for the Kappas one time. Because it's your birthday. You said it's your birthday. Check it. I saw both of my co-hosts pop up. I saw one on Instagram. I see the other one on Podbean. I don't see neither one of them in the room though. I swear. Like they be taking that itch seriously. Like they be like, yo, we like they don't even try to show up on time. Like they don't even try anymore. Like it's like, you know, it's like it's taboo for them to even attempt to show up on time. So we got Marcus Schroeder, aka Square Battle Buddy of mine. Right, like really good friends from Germany. You understand? I had to save his butt one day for thinking that he was too, like, one day he thought he was a little too cool with black people, and he threw out the N-word in like a playful manner, and almost got his ass whooped, and I had to completely save him from a guy. And I say Squirt is no bigger than like 5'6", 130 pounds, and the dude that was about to whoop his ass was like 6'4", like 225, solid on a cold day. You understand? And so that's my partner Squirt. You know what I mean? My little battle buddy. Also, one of my battle buddies having a birthday today. Actually has a birthday today. That happens to be one Mitchell Howard, another one of my battle buddies. I believe we also met in Germany as well. Actually, I don't believe. I actually happen to know that we also met in Germany as well. Yo, bring that music back one more time so that we can send these people out the right way. Yeah. So, to Robin, Alina, Kim, Marcus, and Mitchell, to all of you, I want to say, yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday because it's your birthday. We sing happy birthday. Check it, yeah. Check it. So to all of you, we want to wish you happy birthday. We hope you party hard, enjoy everything, regret nothing. And remember, more than anything, to stay MyT from all of us in the MyT Sports Podcast. To all of you with the birthday, happy birthday. Salute you. Now, DJ MyT, can you cut the beat? Oh yeah, that's just how we do. That's just how we like to start the podcast. You understand? Cheers to you. Cheers to you, all of you. I'm gonna go over here and take a quick drink with all you guys, because if it wasn't for your birthday, I wouldn't even be drinking today. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Like if it wasn't for the fact that we have birthdays to celebrate every day on the podcast, I wouldn't drink. But we always have a celebration, and this podcast is a mini celebration. And as long as it's a celebration, I guess it's always time to drink because it's always a good time. You know what I'm saying? I could fit you a rhyme a dime at a time. This is some light bars. I don't know, Brooklyn Zoo from me to you. Summer's here. You know how we say, dear Summer, I know you're gonna miss me. Because we've been together like Nike is and Chris Tees. S. Dot with the polo sweets then. Understand? Like, summer. Like some poetic shit. You understand? Like fire hydrants and rainbow water. You understand? You understand? Like we talking about like the ice cream man and little jingles. Ice cream man and baby jingles. You understand? Like that kind of shit. I think that's the clown show though. You understand? Like we're talking about Ringling Brothers and Ballum and Bailey Circus. Even though I think they got shut down because that dude got eaten by a tiger. That could be a different show, a different walking show. But you understand? That's what we talk about when we talk about summer. We're talking about public pools and piss water. You understand? Like when we talk about summer, like we're talking about like all day in the heat and drinking no water because you're still a kid and heat stroke and heat exhaustion, dehydration don't mean a goddamn thing to you when you're underage. You understand? It ain't until you're 18 years old that you realize you need water to survive. Before then, motherfuckers are surviving off of Kool-Aid and purple stuff. You understand? Your whole entire life. Never been dehydrated. A lot of Gatorade, though. A lot of Gatorade. Hey, yo, DJ MyT.
MyT?
Yeah. Can we get into it?
First of all, first things first.
Did you guys make your wish? I know we haven't seen each other for a while, but did you guys make your wish? And I know you guys were like, did you make a wish about what? I know you guys have to know this by now. I know I'm not the only person that knows this saying. That every time that you see a shooting star, or every time that a star has fallen, that you make a wish. And I don't know what people have been wishing for that watch basketball. All I know is that we've been seeing a lot of falling stars. And with more and more stars falling every single day, every playoff series, right? We hear the, how do you say, the great LeBron James. He comes into the mix and he wants to place in his 2 cents because the only place that we really hear complaining is the great LeBron James. And he wants to come and say, see guys, I was right.
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach because I'm the best player in the world.
I have a huge basketball IQ.
And I want my damn respect too.
Because he always just wants his damn respect, so he's always crying over shit. But whether it's LeBron James crying or another player crying, like, I'm not feeling it, to be honest with you. And I definitely don't feel it more than the fact that we have LeBron James as the one that's doing all the crying. And I honestly, like, let's just put it this way. I don't know what they're crying or complaining about. Because when LeBron James was making any of his championship runs, right, you didn't hear him crying and complaining about the players that were getting injured to help him win a championship. You didn't hear him crying. You didn't see him crying or complaining about when other players were getting suspended. You know what I mean? So he could win a championship. No. As players kept on falling, and the road for his championship runs were just getting easier and easier. And he took all that. He took them all in stride. But now that it's him and a bunch of other players, including other players on his team, he wants to cry about it. Let's make one thing clear about basketball. About basketball, about baseball, about football, about hockey, about soccer, about tennis, about wrestling. You understand? Even college sports. We only play for 1 to 3 years. Fire in the beard today. Ooh, I got that hot shit for you. Feeling like Nelly over in this hot shit. Even though, to be honest with you, I hated 90% of the songs that Nelly put out. But they were always catchy, though. They were always catchy. You know what? I was always that person. You know what I really hated about myself? I should say I hated about myself. Always used to throw motherfuckers off, right? You even used to upset me sometimes, right? But I really hated myself for it, right? Is that there were songs I absolutely hated, right? Like, if you played it in a regular setting, it just made me sick. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. Yo, give me somebody with some real bars. Give me somebody that actually can rap. Right? There were songs that you could never catch me listening to in my personal life. What's going on, Goods? See you popping up in the room. Thank you for listening. No, the show just started. The show just started. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you the question I started off the podcast with. Have you been making your wishes lately? Over the last couple of months, have you been wishing on all of the fallen stars that you've been seeing? Because I thought that anytime that you've seen a fallen star, that you're supposed to make a wish. Now, what I'm curious is that what is everybody wishing for every time they see one of these fallen superstars fall in the NBA? Oh, you've seen them. You just didn't recognize them. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Trae Young, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Anthony Davis, LeBron James. Like, I'm talking about shooting stars everywhere. And somebody's wish is going to come true. Somebody's wish is going to come true. Listen, I'm not a betting man, but I feel like the numbers are coming in heavily that CP3's wish is going to come true. And then we're going to get a new State Farm commercial. They all sign with Dallas next year. That's your wish? See? My wish is that they all sign with the Knicks. No, not all of these guys. I don't want none of these guys. I don't want Kawhi, Giannis, Trae Young, Kyrie, James Harden, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. All of them niggas are damaged goods by now. Like, I'm going to want, like, Donovan. I'm going to want, like, we're going to talk about what I want. I'm going to tell you what I want is my wish. But it's not going to be in this segment. It's going to be a little bit towards the end of the podcast. But what was getting me upset, right, as we hear the great LeBron James again wanting to put in his 2 cents about it.
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach because I'm the best player in the world.
I have a huge basketball IQ.
And I want my damn respect, too.
He was so quick to say that he was right about all of these players getting injured. Oh, see, this is because of the shortened season or because of this. And part of him is right. It is because of the shortened season. But last I checked, basketball, football, tennis, soccer, hockey, you understand? All of the sports that you can think of, baseball. These are game of attrition, right? If players could be great for 5 years and become Hall of Famers, then it would happen more often. If players can play 20 games and become MVP, then it would happen. But no, that's not what you judged on. I'm sorry. Basketball, baseball, more than any of them, have been 82 games, 164 games since God knows how long. It's been like this for a long-ass time. And players have made themselves through it. And when players weren't playing 82 games, we held them accountable. When they got injured in the playoffs, you know what we said? These are the breaks. Break them up, break them up, break them up. We chalked it up to the basket. That's part of the game. Now, LeBron James is right in one sense, where he does blame a lot of these injuries on the offseason. He's right. But it's not because players are broken down. It's because players didn't train right. Let's get it. Let's really take this down to the nitty gritty of it, right? Kawhi Leonard, right? Let's start with some of these injuries. Joel Embiid, was that really because of a shortened season? Or because Joel Embiid has been injury prone since his rookie season? Or because he's been injury prone since before he stepped foot on an NBA court? But now it's because of the shortened season. Okay, come on, people. Let's talk for real here. Let's not let the great LeBron James, like he always does, mask over the scenario with you know what I mean, with his kingly minutia. Let's not fall for that. Joel Embiid has always been injured. His whole entire career. The one thing that we keep talking about Joel Embiid, he could be one of the best if not for his injuries. He could be the best center in the league. If not for his... We've been saying that about him. That ain't start this year. It's been since day one. Like the Usos. It's some day one-ish. Ooh! So... I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Ben Simmons. His jump shot has been broken. That ain't because of the short season. He can't shoot. Like, that's his name. Ben can't shoot Simmons. Like, I'm sorry. These aren't new injuries to anybody. These are patterns. Kawhi Leonard goes down again. Come on now. Kawhi, do we forget why Kawhi Leonard is in LA? Do we forget why he's not playing for the great Greg Popovich? Because Greg Popovich didn't believe in him and his injuries. And then he went to Toronto and they load managed themselves to a championship. Remember, Kawhi Leonard is the poster boy for load management right now. This ain't a fluke injury. This ain't because of the shortened season. This is their pattern. This is who these people are and who they've been. They've been injury-prone people. Now, Giannis is the Greek freak of nature in this scenario. But did it seem like, oh, this was an injury because of the season? Was this wasn't a muscle wearing down? This wasn't like, oh, he strained his shoulder like because of all the broken 3-point shots he's been taking, or all the free throws that he's been airballing. Can I tell you though that when Giannis shoots a 3-point shot, his whole entire team is on notice, and thankfully so, because on the 3-point shot that he took in that game after airballing free throws, he took some 3-pointers. And he airballed a 3-pointer. Luckily for him, Chris Middleton, I believe, was right there underneath the basket. He saved that ball, kicked it right into I think right into PJ Tucker, one of those guys. But he was right underneath the rim for an easy 2. Because when Giannis shoots, everybody listens or everybody watches. His whole entire team is on high alert. But Giannis's injury, his hyperextended knee, is nothing to do with the season. Like I said, we're gonna run through these, because what's gonna happen is that you can't let that narrative run. You can't let that narrative foster in your head. You can't let that seed be planted. Because then it's gonna give justification for a shorter season. Or these guys not playing even more so not playing their 82 games. Remember, sports is a game of attrition. If you wanted a quick tournament just to see who's going to win, then have an AAU tournament. Have every single professional team, right? Have an AAU representative, and to start the season, you have an AAU NBA tournament to determine the winner. If that's what you want to do, but that's not your real season. That's not basketball. That's not baseball. That's not football. That's not hockey. That's not tennis. It's none of them. It's not none of your college sports. It's none of it, B. The fact that they're talking about this is basura. That means it's garbage. Giannis Antetokounmpo had somebody fall back into his leg. Hyperextended it. Now, Clint Capella, he's an asshole. I'm going to tell you why. Because Clint Capella fell on the floor with him. And it wasn't until he looked over at Giannis, as soon as Giannis was starting to clutch at his leg, that Clint Capella started to act like he was injured as well. And then got up like nothing was wrong. Listen, go watch the tape. Go watch the tape. That shit happened for you. That shit is... Listen, it's true, nigga. It's true. It's true, nigga. To channel my Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney or Paul Rooney? I think it's Paul Mooney. Sorry, I was taking my little sip. Guys, make sure you guys... Listen. You guys already know how this podcast goes. If you drink, pour yourself a cup. Let's come back and enjoy the show. If you smoke... If you happen to be an alumni of the Nate Dogg School of Medicine, however you intake your smoke, whether you roll it, whether you pack it, whether you dab it, whatever you do, light that shit the fuck up and
Smoke weed every day.
You understand? Nate Dogg School of Medicine alumni. School motto.
Smoke weed every day.
So Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm sorry. Like you can't tell me that this is because of a shortened season. Trae Young, or as I like to call him, Troll Young. Yes, Troll Young. You know, remember that little troll from Harry Potter, the one that he gave the sock to? Like that's who he is. Or that little motherfucking Lord of the Rings. my precious, my precious. That's him, Troll Young, looking like one of Reggie Miller's rotten teeth. But even his injury, you can't blame You can't lump it in with, oh, this is because of the shortened season. He literally stepped on a referee's foot, and twisted his ankle. Because he wasn't watching where he was going, and he was doing a little bit too much showboating, rubbing his goddamn shoulders like he had dirt on that motherfucker. Next thing you know, now how the fuck he got a bone bruise from a twisted ankle? Sorry. The Knicks fan in me is laughing at him. I don't mean to laugh. I really don't mean to laugh. But I'm in full-blown sports mode, right? And the sports fanatic in me that roots for the Knicks chuckles at that, right? Outside of here, the regular human being does not find that shit funny. But we're in a sports world now, sports bubble. I've created a sealed-off sports space where no real world gets in here, so we can have any sports antics that we can have. Like, we can basically verbally throw shit on the court. That's basically what we do here. So get your bottles, get your popcorn, get your half-eaten donuts, get your what's that shit called? Get your funnel cakes, right? You can throw that shit on the court. If you're into hockey, get your fish. We can throw that shit on the court. Like, this is where we can throw shit at the court at. Throw shit on the ice, throw shit on the field. We ain't trying to hit players. We just trying to throw shit on the court. You understand? So Trae Young's injury, all he did was roll his ankle on a referee. On a referee, not on another player, not coming down on another player's ankle when you're trying to get a rebound. None of that. Just on a referee, out of bounds, while you're trotting along. Remember, Kyrie Irving is one of the guys that twisted his ankle while coming down from a rebound. What part of short season does that play into? Anybody tell me. So when they say like, oh, there's something going on with all of these injuries, let's really break this down. I know it's a lot of people. And you're right, Goods, it's crazy. It's a lot of people. But ain't shit got to do with the shortened season. Now, there's going to be the last 3 names. Maybe the only 3 names that are affected by the shortened season. And 2 of them is their own damn fault. Oh shit, the first of the drunk uncles just made it through. James Harden. James Harden pulled his hammy. James Harden, and let's also rewind a little bit. Let's also remember that for the players that didn't make the playoffs in the bubble, they were basically off since, April? Before the NBA came back? And unless you made it all the way to the championship round, you went home and got more rest. So, kind of like how we talked about the AAU tournament, that's basically what the playoffs were this year. It was a break, here goes a tournament, and then we're going to take another break and then start the season. That's basically what the NBA should start doing. But I mean, I guess that's what they kind of do anyway. It's called Summer League. Every team has an affiliate. They kind of just play a tournament style. It's based off of points, all kinds of shit until they get a championship. I know I said the AAU, but that's basically what Summer League is. So James Harden pulled his hamstring. James Harden pulled his hamstring because he came into the season out of shape. Because he wanted to be traded from his current team to go play for a new team. So he made himself as undesirable as possible. Now, did out of shape mean that he was out of skill? No, because he still skilled himself to some crazy numbers this year, to the point where we would consider him MVP. But he didn't pull his hamstring because the season got shortened. He pulled his hamstring because he was a disgruntled employee. And he wanted to change teams. He wanted to leave. He wanted to change employers. He wanted to get out of his spot. So he did what's called self-sabotage. And what happens when you self-sabotage? and you do shit of that nature, karma comes back and bites you in the ass. So James Harden technically, yes, he was affected by the shortened season. Actually, you know what? No, I'm lying. He wasn't affected by the shortened season. He did this to himself. Brett screwed Brett. Shout out to WWE fan. Oh, sorry. You know what happened for a second? I'm like, why is he paused right here? And I look up. Gotcha.
Respect.
Brethren.
Brethren.
No, okay, so this, I don't know if you've been listening. This will catch you up.
Yeah, what's up? What I missed so far? Just quick 2-minute recap.
2-minute recap. Did you make a wish in the last couple of months?
No.
I'm confused because I thought that any time that you saw a fallen star, that you're supposed to make wishes.
Fallen superstar, you mean?
So with that, right, we're gonna continue into this. But what we just got notification for is for our 21 Light Salute. 21 Light Salute was taught by our other co-host, the third drunk uncle on the podcast.
Good?
Huh? I am actually good for right now. I just poured myself a fresh cup, and I had a cup before this, so I think I am good for right now. I'm gonna be smoking. I won't be eating. Last Wednesday was
no eating.
Man,
Lord,
last week was such a shit show.
Ooh, that Thursday morning.
Man.
Wow. I took that shit thinking the sleep was gonna be. I was gonna sleep it all, be fine.
You definitely slept. It just didn't wear off.
Yeah.
So
I woke up, said nah, I can't come in. Went right back in that bed, and was in and out of sleep till about 5 p.m. Son. Wow, I was so disappointed in myself.
I can only imagine.
You
But-
know me, I'm type of nigga. I'm up 7 a.m. latest.
That's what we want to do right here before we lose our window.
yes,
Right.
yes.
I will come back to our wishing on a star segment. All right.
Twinkle little star,
Wishing on a star.
how I wish I
Find
never
out where
could.
you are. What was started by our co-host Mark? Is that the mango?
Nah, B, trust me. I wish they had the mango.
Yo, you can't even find the mango no more.
Dog, you gotta get lucky. No. The one by the other crib, they had them. I got them the other day.
Which one is that?
On Sunday.
The regular?
But it's deep. No, it's the regular. But the one I got by the crib was the mango drink the other day.
I was looking for that.
This was the first time. Even the ones by my job, still got the joint, and that's on US 1 in Oakland.
Okay, we got sidetracked. Sorry, we got liquor sidetracked. No, remember, 3 Drunk Uncle.
It ain't even liquor sidetrack. After 21 light salute, we'll get into this. We'll get into this. Son.
All right, so what I call
This shit here. God,
this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga.
Son,
Liquid crack.
yo.
Like whoever came with that form. No, okay. So
21 light salute.
21
first.
Light Salute. Can I could go on for like another 15 minutes for no reason.
Son. This shit here.
Our co-host Mark, the 21 Mark Salute, he came up with something called the 21 Light Salute. And what we do is that we flick our lights 7 times for everybody that has been affected by COVID. Just to let you know that how we are here on the podcast. It started off as anybody affected negatively, but we go a little bit further than that here on the podcast because we are habitual line steppers. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought that was Sugars coming out the bathroom. I was like, hey, I got company.
Yay.
No, sir. Big ball.
The bathroom upstairs is still broken.
Still broken?
Yes. Listen, you know how that works. They come.
Got paid in this bitch.
They come to check things out first, and then they come back to fix. So
Yes, veterans.
okay, so we're doing your 21 Light Salute, and the 21 Light Salute is for everybody that has been affected by COVID. We like to start with everybody that's been affected negatively. Anybody that's been impacted negatively, financially, by loss of life, everything like that. But also, we like to also talk about those that have been affected positively as well, because we like to play both sides of the coin. I'm sorry, I'm a Cancer. My sign is literally a yin-yang symbol. I represent balance. Be like water. And MSG. So we flick our lights for everybody that has been affected by COVID. So let's go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. And that's 7. Again, flicking our lights 7 times for all those affected by COVID. And it looked like KJ and his quiet storm, y'all just missed it. As I'm hearing that storm outside, it's been like this all day. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. What? Light 7 times. Those that passed away. That's what's up. God bless.
So, and it's uploaded. So back to what I was saying, right? Is that I don't want to hear from guys like the great LeBron James.
I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach because I'm the best player in the world.
I have a huge basketball IQ.
And I want my damn respect too.
That talks about, all of these injuries are related to the shortened season. No, they're not. We've been through them. Embiid, that's not because of a shortened season. Embiid has been injury prone. Ben Simmons' jump shot, that's been broken. That's not because of the short season. Kawhi Leonard is the poster child of load management. Giannis got rolled up on, and Trae Young got injured while celebrating. How was that the season?
He wasn't celebrating. He stepped back
After making a shot. He was getting ready to celebrate. He was getting ready to do his little. I'm gonna tell you something. A small part of me is actually rooting for him, but we'll get back to that when I talk about that next talk in a minute. Very small part.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Listen.
He said, after all this ridiculous random shade on Trae Young now, he said a small part is rooting for him now? Yeah. Whoa, hold on. There's a method to the madness. I'm not taking the bait. There's a method to the madness.
First of all.
Right? So
there's a method to the madness. I'm not buying it.
Kyrie Irving, he landed on somebody's ankle. That's not
COVID.
Exactly. James Harden.
Hamstring, he wants to get traded. He was all out of shape.
Already.
I give him that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now the two.
Next year's gonna be.
So maybe the only two guys that can probably complain, right? And really only one. Anthony Davis. That's one. But I'm sorry, Anthony Davis, Mr. Brow. You know what I mean? Bert and Ernie.
Getting hurt, though.
You don't get a pass either because you're in the same boat as Joel Embiid. Mm-hmm. You've been injured your whole entire career.
Right,
I'm sorry.
My man fell LeBron's leg. Fucked up his ankle. You can't, that's not COVID. Like, how the fuck you can't say nothing about COVID. Like, only soft tissue injuries, basically COVID.
And I can't even give him that because you know what?
I guess.
But let me give you the double whammy for Anthony Davis, right? He's always been injury prone. So what have we talked about Anthony Davis his whole career? Oh, he'll be the best big man in the league if he can stay healthy. Oh, he'll be this if he can stay healthy. Or he can blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
if he can stay healthy.
Same thing with Embiid.
But also, you know what Anthony Davis also did?
Got a chip?
No.
Embiid didn't?
He used the season to get in shape. So instead of coming in shape this season, he used the season to get in shape. I'm sorry, you're injury prone.
You know who else did that? You know who else did that?
James Harden?
No. You know who else did that? KD. KD did that.
But KD was already off for 2 seasons.
Yeah, he did Achilles, and then he had the hamstring, and he stood out until right before the playoffs came. That's why he got busy, because he was rested, and if it wasn't for fucking Giannis's 27 fucking size foot, they would have been home. That's fucking karma right there. Fucking Giannis. Good for your ass.
I wish you would have hurt yourself just now.
Yo.
Some shit like that.
No, fuck that.
And I was the only person I heard him yell immediately.
You're fucked up.
He did that shit on fucking purpose.
Hey.
Yo, he fucked Kyrie up on purpose.
Hey.
You fucking look at the film.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw Giannis go down, I was like, yo, this is my karma. I thought this was the basketball guys giving me all of the karma I can take.
Nah, it was the basketball guys getting back at Milwaukee for how shitty they came out playing without Trae Young on the court.
No.
That was disrespectful to the game of basketball.
Everything is falling in line for Chris Paul to win the chip. Everything is falling in line for Chris Paul to win the chip.
So
the basketball gods are not happy.
They gonna give Chris Paul his chip. he gonna get his flowers this year.
So we may be
He
in
gonna get his
agreement on this.
roses, right? With roses,
I
gonna get
mean,
his
all
roses.
these,
not even so
you
much-
talk about Kyrie getting hurt. Remember, Kyrie been disrespecting the game, talking about we don't need coaching, all that bullshit with the media. So that was his karma.
No.
That's not- that's
But also listen.
that's
With
not
Kyrie,
bad.
No, because since he want
He
to
ball.
since he want to blame
He ball.
Giannis,
There's two
since he
things
want
with
to
Kyrie.
I'm not
blame
blaming
Giannis,
No, I'm
and
not
tell
blaming
and telling
him.
telling
It happened.
did
He
he
did
not
that shit.
Did he not just say that this was Giannis' karma from getting under Kyrie's ankle?
you did just say
Literally.
Yeah.
You
What that has to
literally
do with
just
him
said that.
about being not balling? You talking about non-ball shit? He balling on the court.
What?
Don't matter. I have family problems. I can't go home. I had a baby. I took off work. Is that a problem? Like, that's not a problem.
Whoa.
I fucking took
Stop.
off work.
See,
Like,
no.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See,
Like,
you sound like no.
Giannis-
You know who you sound like
Giannis
now?
put his foot
You sound like
underneath his fucking
you sound like a
foot.
Christian right now. You're only using the parts of the Bible that benefit
talk.
you.
That benefits you. You gonna act like Kyrie ain't been a goddamn headache all year?
On top,
He hasn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, but let me give.
You know why he hasn't
See,
been a headache? Because the coach let him do that shit.
Let me tell you this.
The organization let him
Well,
do that
he let him do that shit because he's the coach, right?
shit. Yeah.
Because coaching don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you lost Game 7 because of coaching.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask
He
you.
was in coaching. He was,
I didn't want to give this. I
he
didn't
was
want
in
to
the
give the
back.
other side of Kyrie. I actually was real nice on Kyrie. I said Kyrie got a fluke injury because he felt somebody's ankle. That happens in basketball every time.
Okay, let's go.
All the time.
I'm sorry,
You
I
go
just
for a rebound, you glide on somebody's ankle. Happened to me.
I just took exception to Mark celebrating now because Giannis got hurt. Talk about karma and
But
shit. I'm like, what?
let's also
But
not
he
forget.
did put
but-
his
but-
foot
but-
on his
whoa,
fucking
Sick
whoa.
individual.
We're forgetting. We're leaving the point. We're leaving the point
Let's go.
that this isn't about COVID.
Yankee. Let's go.
These aren't about COVID here.
cares?
Even with Kyrie Irving, right?
It's pissing me off.
Even with Kyrie Irving,
Showtime was pitching.
it's like last time I checked, it was 7-2 in the first.
On the Yankee Angels game?
7-2 in the first. When the last time I
Oh,
checked,
Yankees up, though.
it was 7-2 in the first.
Yankees
Yankees,
up,
yeah.
Yeah, Yankees.
They was
up.
smack. They were smacking some shit around.
Yeah,
Like,
that was Showtime. Fucking.
Showtime is.
was pitching.
Oh, we gonna talk about that later. Cause I'm pissed off at the Yankees. Oh, listen. Oh man.
Listen, I thought we were gonna talk about Yankees. You said that a while ago. We're not gonna talk Yankees.
We
They
fucked
make
Otani
whatever.
up. We
whatever
fucked
I don't know what you was
Otani
talking
up
about
like
that day because I didn't know the backstory. You was
But here's the
saying
difference,
we
though.
not-
They're playing like shit now. We that was gonna be if they're actually playing good. They're playing like dog shit. They need to be dragged.
We'll talk about them badly.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I don't expect anything less from you. I don't expect anything less from you.
Dog shit.
You know what you missed earlier? I said, you know what we do here? It's the verbal equivalent of throwing shit on the court. That's what we do here. I've created a safe space.
No.
We can go completely into your fandom
This-
and not get penalized for verbally throwing shit on the court.
I swear to God, you that dude that throw popcorn on niggas.
Yeah.
That's straight up.
Oh, listen, I would. I'll dump I'll dump an extra
Yeah,
butter
Westbrook
on.
trying to whip
Listen,
your ass.
I'll dump an
I
extra
ain't
butter.
And I'm gonna be the friend who's like, hey.
I'll dump an extra.
wasn't me, but I'm standing away over here.
No,
I'll dump
you
some
was like,
extra butter
go ahead,
popcorn
do
on
it.
LeBron.
Do it. After he does it, yo, I don't know what I don't know
Exactly.
why
Yo,
he
y'all
did
think
that.
it's gonna- I bet you won't.
He
I
gonna
bet
hype
you
you
won't.
up. He gonna hype you up and then
Big
just
bag.
walk away.
I'm not gonna hype you up because
You know
you're
I'll
not
do
gonna
it.
have everybody looking at me or anything as if I did it.
They be like, he was an accomplice. He kept on daring him. I'll dump a five. Listen, I'll dump a five pop. I'll dump one of those 5 feet bags of popcorn, extra butter on LeBron. Like, you understand?
Listen, I'm gonna do an about phase and walk away when that 6'8", 260
extra
pound
butter.
No
human
salt,
being-
but extra butter.
Fuck that salt too, nigga. You salty. I know you gonna be salty. Man, listen. Fuck that shit.
And you going to jail. I hope you know that when you do that.
Listen, all right, let's go. Y'all bail me the fuck out.
Be like,
Jail.
oh, you ain't never gonna come to a game. Nigga, I never been to a game. And then like I'm a season ticket holder, like, fuck you.
Listen,
Like,
if I do, I'm gonna do it in Cleveland.
You know-
So they can ban me from that arena.
first of all, what you doing in Cleveland?
I just
No,
went to
no,
dump
no,
shit
no,
on
no,
my
no,
phone.
no. That's the game.
No,
Just
not
go to
Cleveland.
dump
Not Cleveland. Sacramento.
Nah, Sacramento, nah.
No, I want to go to Sacramento.
Nah.
I want to go to Sacramento.
Why would you want to go there?
Sacramento.
I've been to
that's
Sacramento. That
California.
shit is
That's
no.
nice, man.
No,
I-
not
I- hey,
Sacramento.
I don't
I
mind.
don't want to be banned from Sacramento Arena.
No,
Sacramento.
No, Rocket. I don't want to be banned from Sacramento. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
California.
sorry.
That's South Cali.
I still
Like,
have.
I still got the Warriors to go to. I still got the
That's
Clippers, the
north.
Lakers.
That's right
That's
now, though.
right.
I'm just about like See, when you say Sacramento,
I've been to Sacramento.
when you say not going to Sacramento,
I've been to Sacramento.
Hey, I understand if you say Utah.
I've been to Sacramento.
You know what I'm saying?
but there are Mormons in Utah though. But
I've been
Sacramento.
to Sacramento. There ain't shit over there.
But I'm saying though, like when you say Sacramento and not going to that arena, I'm like, I remember the days of Chris Webber and Mike Bibby, and
Exactly.
you know what I mean. So I'm like,
Exactly.
I know how that place looks when they can rock. I don't want to be denied that. I'm okay with Cleveland. You can ban me from Cleveland for like you can ban me and three generations of my family from Cleveland.
Ever.
And I think we'll be okay. I don't even.
Sacramento's
listen,
never coming back.
You understand?
Sacramento's never coming back.
Ban us from all of Ohio. We don't gotta go to the Hall of Fame for
You
football.
talking about
We don't gotta
Bibby
go to
and
Kent.
Weber?
We don't gotta
Bro,
go to
they're
Kansas.
never coming
None
back.
of that shit, B. We don't gotta do shit with Ohio if we don't have to. You
Listen,
understand?
Cleveland! This is for you!
If I go to Ohio, I'll go for one reason only.
To see a Buckeye?
No, see Chill Will. That's it.
What up, Chivo?
Say what's up.
Chivo got to fly down here. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell Chivo what I tell.
I tried to. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm gonna tell Chivo what I tell all of my army friends. I live in the vacation spot. You guys come to me. Why am I going up there?
Listen. If I never visit Ohio in my whole entire life, that's not one thing I'm gonna be like, oh damn, I never got to visit.
Listen,
and like if I never got to visit,
but
like,
that's gonna
if
be.
I never get to visit Hawaii, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I never got to.
But
visit Hawaii.
that's when it's gonna happen.
Like,
We're gonna be there visiting Chill Will. He's gonna take us to a Cavs game. LeBron's gonna be in town.
You been
and
to
then
Hawaii?
Pop goes there.
You
Yeah.
been to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Both of y'all
I've traveled.
For the Pro Bowl shit. Yeah.
I've traveled, yeah. Trust me, when I said Sacramento, I'm not pulling that out my
I was put
ass.
in duty for a Pro Bowl.
Fuck, man. You went to the Pro Bowl in Hawaii?
I didn't go to the Pro Bowl, but I went to Hawaii.
It was guard. It was
I had-
standing the whole time.
I'm saving money to go to Hawaii, actually.
I had me a nice time.
But I gotta save up money for 4 motherfuckers. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saving
Reason
up
I'm
money.
traveling now.
You need to save a
I'm
motherfucker
saving
for
it.
2 motherfuckers and a babysitter.
Straight up.
No, Marcel's old enough, shit.
Oh,
The boys are old enough now. We don't need no damn babysitter.
what you?
that.
They know, all you need is give them a Cash App account and Cash App them $50 every day. They be alright. $20 every day. They be alright.
Listen, man.
I'll be damn. I'm trying to travel with the wife. I'm not bringing my 16-year-old, my 12. Fuck that.
No, by the time I save up, they'll be like 20 and
Like you can put the
20 and
16-year-old. That
17 and
12-year-old is the problem. Cause that 16-year-old is trying to get
I'm not
no,
bringing
it'll
the
be like
16-year-old
2017
either,
by the
man.
time I get them
I'm not
motherfuckers out
bringing
there.
a trip like that. No kids. No kids.
It's
Hawaii.
too
If you go to the Pro Bowl
kids.
though, that's different though.
Two
Yeah,
things.
Pro Bowl's different.
Pro Bowl ain't there no more.
Is there still
It's
No.
in Orlando.
It's in Orlando.
this year? Period.
It's been in
Yeah,
Orlando
been
for the
Orlando
last
forever.
3-4 years now.
I thought that was something they was experimenting with, and then they had
they-
forced to do it because of travel.
No.
Okay, so let me finish. I thought that's what they was experimenting with, and then because of travel restrictions last year, they kept it in Orlando. That's why I thought they did that. I thought they was going back to being on the road. If they're gonna be in Orlando from here on out,
You want to take a trip to Orlando?
I've already been to one Pro Bowl.
That's awesome.
When they came down here, I
Oh,
went to that one.
yeah. I heard,
Remember that one? Yeah, but we were like damn near
Nah,
100
I was in
people.
Hell.
See, now that makes
was my
no
brother.
sense. Why do the
You
Pro
want me to
Bowl in
do it now?
Orlando? Do it down in Miami.
Yeah, for real.
And they need to come back down to Miami like every 5
They did
years.
it once.
Miami.
Like once a decade, needs to, like
Son.
it
Because
needs.
Orlando ain't got a team. That's why.
Okay, so there's some places that they need to be in once a decade. Period.
They haven't had
Miami's
it.
one of them places.
They haven't had an NBA All-Star down here. That's what blows me.
That's wild.
That's what blows
That's
me.
wild.
They go to Cleveland. They go to Charlotte.
They haven't
They
had
go to
one.
New Orleans.
Phoenix?
Phoenix, Houston. Well, Houston's nice. Houston's
True,
lovely.
but we're talking about
Houston's
South
lovely. But
Beach.
South Beach.
They haven't done one down here.
No,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Because you know what happens when they do.
I'm positive.
We're breaking
Wow.
the bank. What they need to have down here is a WNBA All-Star game.
But the NBA,
back, though.
NBA, they're all about money, right? They're all about money. They're all about money. That's with the injuries and stuff. It's all about money. If you bring the NBA All-Star down here, that week, oh man, the money, the parties,
Listen,
the women,
Me
the
being a New Yorker
Oh.
and being able to
New
say
York.
this now with no
Son.
hate in my heart, they need to come down to places like Miami. Like, and I never used to say that
I didn't
before.
know that. That's
I'd be the
Where you
As
don't
long-
need to be
as
at is
long
in
as-
North Carolina.
No.
That's what
Yes.
you don't need to be there.
Yes.
Fuck Jordan. Like goddamn. Time out. I don't want that to be misconstrued at all.
They've taken it They've taken it out the country to Toronto.
I don't want anybody to ever think I'm ever hating on Jordan. There's a lot of people. I don't care if you think I'm hating on.
Miami's been in the league for a long fucking time.
If I remember, I think Indiana had one. And I think they're having one within the next few years, hosting one. Indiana?
So why don't they like South Beach? Why don't they like Pat Riley?
Yo, and Miami's been in the league for a while now.
And Miami's been to the championship and had
They won chips.
I'm gonna tell you this.
At the end of the day,
I'm gonna tell you this.
You want your All-Star game in. You want your All-Star game in the area.
You know why I'm baffled?
You fucked me up right now.
You know why I'm baffled more than anything else? Is that even when the NBA is strategic,
They've taken that All-Star game to Orlando 3 to 5 times.
I'm surprised they didn't. They didn't right there. Down here, bro. I'm surprised they didn't have one down here when LeBron James is playing for Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
That would have been the time.
I don't get it.
He was drawn so much, but instead they had it in
took
Orlando.
him on Orlando twice.
With Dwight Howard.
Twice.
Sure, they never did.
Orlando has had 4 All-Star games. I know
Orlando has
4 or 5 of them.
Yo, somebody call Bobby.
But Miami has never. Miami has never hosted one.
You got Bobby's number. Tell him to call him the podcast. Tell him I need you.
Miami's never hosted one. And that blows me. I'm like, yo, if you've taken the All-Star game to Cleveland, Indiana, Charlotte, Phoenix,
I can't believe
but yet you've also taken it to LA, you've taken it to New York within the last few years. You know what I'm saying? You come to Florida, but you take it to fucking Orlando like 4 or 5 times. You can't come to Miami once, B? If it's all about money.
Yo, what happened yesterday, man? I thought y'all were gonna come down to.
No, never said that.
To tacos.
I said Maine.
Maine.
And I didn't know you was going down there for sure. You said you was cooking.
Yeah, since nobody was coming, I was like, fuck it. Let me just.
I got out of work late, and then when I got out, it was raining. And my car, when it's raining,
Listen,
it is not a fun ride. So.
You know, it's hard just having 2 friends, man. Like it's really difficult.
You
I
complaining.
need to recruit. I know everybody done with COVID right now, so I gotta start recruiting some friends.
You're complaining. Next time it's raining, I'm gonna give you my
Vince.
I ain't complaining.
I was gonna say I'm gonna give you. I'm about to say I'll give you my car keys when it's raining at night.
But he's as hard to get to as us though. He's harder to get to than us.
That's a fact.
But you can get him some physical shit and workout shit and like basketball. Like, you know what I mean? And like teaching one of the kids how to do a right cross.
It's like, you know, I gotta either lower my standards.
Oh my God, yo!
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo!
That
might be good.
Hey, you know who you need to contact? Your homeboy that you met that told us about the stock in his company that was selling the fucking shit to Brazil, to South America.
Oh, he complicated, B.
His shit just jumped.
Yeah.
I just doubled my money with him now.
Yeah, he complicated too.
Like first I took a loss, and now I'm finally just double my money with him. That shit just jumped.
Yeah. I'm listen, man. I got numbers. I just don't use them. Like because I'm like, do I really want to go down that road? And
you say you need new friends. Like listen, I'm gonna show you some ideas. Like if you're gonna have new friends, at least you have new friends with boats, so you got old friends could coming around more.
First of all, I ain't got old friends. First of all,
your current friends.
I ain't got old friends. That's my problem. Because I have old friends. Well, no, I do have like.
All your old friends. Your old friends are out of state.
I do have my boy Danny.
They're out of state.
Shout out to my boy Danny. He complicated though. Like chill with and shit. My barber, Bobby, and
you got a barber?
And
well, you're not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. See, you
I
said
ain't
that.
gonna know.
Yeah, exactly. You said that. I'm thinking like your bro. Like you got a barber still? Like I thought you retired that nigga. I thought you niggas had a ceremony.
Retired him like 27 years ago. And shit.
Like I just want to let you know that you've been good to me all these years. You know what I mean? He get that nigga like a watch and shit.
Now that I'm thinking about it, yo, it's tough to have friends, be like it's tough. It's you know what I'm saying?
You gotta make sure you have low maintenance friends. Bro.
It's not tough to have friends. It's very easy.
It's very
really.
easy. As long as you have the right ones. You can't have the motherfucking
I'm the easiest
friends.
friend to have. I feel like
you can't have the motherfucking friends who want to hit you up all the time and want to do something, and then if you say no, you can't do something, or you don't get back to them, they in their feelings and they bad, cussing you out, having an attitude.
I ain't gonna let you
Those
say I'm not gonna
sit
here. Whoa, I'm not gonna sit here
and
have you talk about Bobby like that.
You talking about me, motherfucker? He talking about me. He talking about me.
No,
I didn't say you. Nah, I just say that.
didn't say you. Trust me, if I met you, I wouldn't be sitting next to you right
be
now.
a curly hair thing.
Like, fuck, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Mark was hostile in the chat Tuesday. I'm like, alright, yeah, this nigga be drinking. He said 5 shots and then started getting aggressive. I say, look at this.
Oh, I didn't even see the
What
5 shot
happened?
shit. Yeah,
5
yeah.
shots.
That's what.
I didn't say 5 shots.
What?
You got me confused with somebody else.
Uh-oh.
No,
What'd I say?
It's 5 shots.
I apologize. Bobby gave me some shots. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Shots. Shit, you gonna be good? Yeah, about 5.
and the next message, I'm a grown ass man. You got it, Chief.
You got it, grown ass man.
I'm not concerned about my friend.
Yeah,
I'm
listen.
concerned about my man's.
Yo,
And he gonna tell me, yo, I'm a grown ass man. I'm just
No,
like,
no.
yo,
Because he was like-
look out for the cops in Coral Springs. They out here pulling you up just for bad breath and shit.
Listen,
For
man,
no fucking
it ain't that
reason.
bad. Yeah, I've been living here 7 years. It's not as bad.
Congratulations. I had to get the fuck.
Listen. So
I had to get the fuck out.
So Bobby, right? We was taking some shots, and Bobby was like, yo, let's do something after this. And I'm like, what? You want to hang out with me? I said. So I'm like,
He's not a bad person to hang out with, though.
no, he's not.
He's like, listen, like,
I'm laughing because you made it seem so weird.
No,
because he got good wingman ability.
So right. So I'm like this.
He knows hoes.
So I was like,
In different area code.
no.
For real.
How about this? When he was like, he was like, oh, let's do something after this. So I was like, I'm gonna go. Let's just go to, you know what I mean? So
Call being recorded.
So
Call
Jack's
he was
house.
like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the bank, whatever. So I'm like, whatever. Then I was thinking, can this be my third friend? I was like, but
That shit's high maintenance, though.
But-
Now, that's gonna be a high maintenance.
But-
That's a fact.
but
That's
Yes,
a
that
fact.
grass is green or not.
listen, man.
That grass ain't green on the other side.
No. Hey, if you water your own grass, it'd be just as green. You know what I'm saying? So, right, so
You guys gonna come for dinner?
yeah, he didn't get that invite, right? so right, so I was like, I'm like, all right, cool, like this gonna be different, because usually when we hang out, it's always with other people. So I'm like, damn, I'm just gonna have me and Bobby. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show him a good time, whatever. We gonna chill, right? So he had his friends there and the taco, whatever, and they gave him like a Jaeger bomb, and then they gave him some sambuca, and he was like, oh my god, I got such a big headache.
You don't take
So I'm like,
that.
nigga, I don't even drink shots, and I'm taking shots. Like,
That's what I was concerned about. Like, wait, whoa. You drink beer. What are you doing shots for in public? In public of all places. So I was like,
I'm riding with my mans. I'm trying to make a friend. So he
Bro,
taking shots. I'm
That's
taking
right.
shots.
Yo,
I'm
listen.
trying to make a friend here. You know what I'm saying?
just to keep perspective,
So-
you have no clue. When you put that, I was actually like, all right, let me get ready, just in case if I do have to make a trip up to Coral Springs.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was ready, my boy. I was ready, son. I was ready just in
So
case.
the funny shit was, right?
But then you
So-
said I'm a grown ass man. I was like, oh hell no. Let me.
Oh,
hell no.
This
Like,
nigga,
you guys.
I'm over here.
You know, I'm trying to be a great friend. I said, fuck that. Let me get
You know, he
cozy.
said, hey, baby, so the next episode.
Word. No, she was at work. I was watching the game, son. I said, fuck that shit.
So the funny shit is, he's like, right before the time for him to get out was to get out, get off work. Yo, I got a headache from the shots. Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna go, whatever. And I'm
Oh
like,
hell no.
I'm like, you got a
son.
headache for not taking the shots, because I see the shots there. Oh, the first shot, like the shot, whatever the fuck he said, gave him a headache, like he got migraine shit, whatever.
You can see it.
And I'm just
Take
like,
it.
I'm like, is that the liquor or you're DJing? Like, you know what I'm saying? That gave you a headache. Like, come on, man. Like, I was just like,
Bobby, just seen this on the phone with Rob. Okay, still come on. You still got time, bitch.
so I was like,
Are you
yo.
asking them about the Miami thing?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm positive because I had a time where I looked it up a while ago. I'm like, wow, they really never brought the All-Star game down here. Because especially when I got to an age where I was like, if they brought that shit down here,
You think
I'm
the
going
camera
to search
angle will be
that.
better over here, looking this way, because we always have our head.
yeah, my head
Or this.
is either here or there. It's never looking straight here.
Because I always see
the angle.
But it's there for a reason. Trust the producer. Trust the producer.
I've worked out the angles in the room. Because
Because
you're talking about being there, right? You talking about being there?
there or
Exactly. So then
a
you'll.
little more to the left.
So then, but then okay. So then
And the
there,
angle this way.
you'll always have your back turned to it.
Or over here.
I don't want to capture the bed.
No, if you put it in front of the bed, if you put it here,
You blocking the walkway.
you put it here, looking at us.
So how do you walk
get
through?
without disturbing the camera every time? And you guys have to get up like a motherfucker. There's
You
always
gonna
traffic.
go over the man
You're gonna have
bed?
to be like-
You gonna go over the man bed?
And now you fuck up with the
You know what I'm
vaccine
saying?
camera.
You wouldn't want somebody
I tried
going
that.
over your
See,
bed like that.
I know what you. Okay.
You know you wouldn't want
You know what
somebody
else?
going over your
See,
bed
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
It was
it's
just
okay.
it was just
I
a question.
no, no.
Just a question.
I no.
Just a
I get
question.
it. I appreciate you, and I see that you're brainstorming and you're thinking. When I finalize this, is because I went through all of that. I was over here doing combat roles on the bed too.
If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. I did a combat roll with the bed.
He set it up, and
You know what I'm saying?
the day I asked about it,
And for me,
he didn't even have to tell me. I quickly ran through the scenarios of other spots and whatnot, and why it wouldn't work. And I was like, never mind. This is where it should be. Because Lord knows, because Lord knows if it's right there, there's gonna be a day where I'm not having it. I'm gonna just kick the bitch over.
Like, trust me, like, cause I try to think like, how can I also like put it where I don't capture the bed, keep the like, and then like the chords and the lines and like it's almost the same question when people say like, oh my god, like your bed would be so much better by the window. I know,
it would be.
but then everything else won't be so visible. and then this won't be like, you understand, like it's almost like I envisioned this before I even had this when I moved here 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I always.
10 years?
I've been here 11 years. Yeah, I've been a decade. It's like I always knew I wanted that area for my entertainment purpose. You know what I mean? Like to do entertainment shit. Right here used to be clear. There wasn't a desk here. I didn't put a desk here until I started back in school. You know what I mean? And then I put a desk here, and then even before then, this desk, like, I didn't put a desk when the desk used to be in my closet.
Nah, me.
When I first started the podcast, my first season was in the fucking podcast. I had no guests. Lewis came in, was a guest with one time, and we and him was scrunched up in the motherfucking closet like we was fucking R. Kelly song. You know?
Go to hell. No, you did not. Not the R. Kelly.
And
son.
that nigga didn't come back until that shit was out of the closet.
I wouldn't either.
Like we was
My
sweating
big
in
ass.
there.
I'll be
Like,
goddamn my big ass up in that fucking closet
Yo.
drinking and smoking. Talk about hot box. All you gotta do is slide the motherfucking.
But also I was doing it because I was
clothes.
trying to keep the because like how sound. I was trying to get the sound in a certain. When I was like, and I ended up realizing that
It echoed like a motherfucker, ain't it?
I didn't even
Really?
echo. No, I didn't even have an echo problem. I did like all the clothing in there absorbed shit like foam. So it was actually decent, and then I had like these
You
shits
good
on
or
the
you
fucking
need
wall.
to be up?
No, I'm still good here. And then I may go beer after this. Who knows? What I'm definitely not doing is going Rice
beer?
Krispie treat. No, like I'm gonna
The
go
Rice
Coors.
Krispies, yeah, I don't want to. I
Listen,
don't want to
next
see.
time I
I
do
don't
Rice
want to see Rice Krispies. If I see that again, it has to be like on a Friday.
It's gonna
On
be
a
4th of
Friday.
July weekend.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's that close.
B, can I be real?
Mhm.
I haven't given a damn about that shit. But like I completely forget because in my mental I just had my 4th of July, but then all of a sudden I'm texting people like, "Yo, what's good? Like, what y'all on this weekend?" Like, "Yo, it's 4th of July. What you talking?" I'm like, "Oh, that."
Yeah.
It's like I don't even fuck about that holiday. I don't care about that holiday. I'm not gonna celebrate it. But at the same time, don't get it twisted. If you're having a barbecue or you're doing something,
Holla at your
hit
boy.
my line. Hit my motherfucking line. You heard?
So
But in terms of the optics and all that stuff, no. But at the same time, us black people, we will not pass on an opportunity for good barbecue, good drinking, good vibes, good music.
and good peoples.
Amen.
So let's go ahead and continue on with the very last person and we'll wrap this up. LeBron James. LeBron James being injured could, right? And before we get to LeBron James, what I was
That nigga don't get
actually I'm a backtrack once Mark gets in here because there was something about somebody I wanted to talk about, but I was sparing him, but he no longer gets spared because Mark opened his mouth. So even LeBron James, right? LeBron James, you could say that that he got his injury because of the shortened season, but LeBron James had been injured before that. You forget his first year in LA was due to injury. So you know what happens once you get injured once, you are now.
What? Why sound like a motherfucking dog?
You just scared her?
Yeah, it's good. She's dressed on.
Alright.
Yeah, she was dressed. I was like, hi. I was like, oh damn. Okay. Can't say hi.
No.
It's not.
So, even LeBron James can't say shit about, you know what I mean, about the shortened season. You know what I mean, for him, he was already injured. And now, like everybody else, the first time you get injured.
So is next year gonna be shortened too, or?
No, next year's starting on time. So
Starting
yes,
on
it's gonna
time.
be shortened.
But it's still
gonna be
shortened,
short,
right?
It's still gonna be short.
It's gonna be shortened to the sense of the mountain of rest that players are used to getting. Yes, because the season isn't ending until July 31st, and the season normally would have been done already by now.
Damn, so it's basically a month.
Yeah, because June, like usually.
It's
June
basically
25th.
a month off.
It's usually the end of
Because
June
training,
is the
well, a
finals.
month and a half. Because training camp starts at the end of September.
Yeah, so
Because the championship is usually in.
I don't
the
know,
end of
man.
June.
The NBA had a real opportunity to make their season permanently Christmas time, because
they
think
crunched the numbers.
No, I'm glad they came earlier.
No,
I'm glad they came earlier.
No, because think about it. Think about it. For the majority of the fall, what are we watching?
They thought about
They
it.
Football.
thought about that. They thought about
They
putting the league through the summer. But then
But-
you got
but-
the summer
but-
league,
but-
No.
Let's not cut him off.
Because think about it right now. Normally by now, it's the end of June. We're typically right now,
Draft.
the draft just passed, so we have nothing except for the middle of the baseball season. That's it.
Well, you got summer league coming up.
But
And that was a big thing.
you're right.
That
You're right.
shit-
So,
that
so
shit-
no, summer league is lit, but like
it is kind of lit though.
but
And it's
get it-
getting
but-
better though.
but
That's the shit. It's getting better.
here's my thing.
And it
When
steals
you
and
think-
it steals
when you-
viewership
when you
from
think-
baseball.
when you're thinking about money and the most money that you can get, when you start your season, the week that the World Series comes on, and football is like in the meat of its shit. There's a reason why a lot of people, unless you're a diehard basketball fan like myself, because either way, I'm gonna find a way to get my NBA on. You're in the midst of it.
Basketball tournament.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Summer
like
league,
it's
2
like
NBA.
it's like it's not uncommon to hear a lot of people saying like, "Yo, I don't really care about the NBA until Christmas Day."
Yeah, there's
So
other people that say
it
that.
like they really had an opportunity to just be like, "Boom, season
wanted to-
starts.
yeah.
Season starts Christmas Day."
But
And,
they
and,
wouldn't
me
have
pers-
gotten-
and me personally, I could have seen it because it's just like Christmas Day. Ain't no real football on like that. That's their day. That could have been boom. Season start.
Still mad.
keep
I'm
it-
still
keep it
mad
running.
about the NFL about that shit.
Keep it running.
How you gonna put a game on Christmas?
Yeah,
Still
that was some
pissed
that was
off.
that
I'm
was some
still
petty
pissed
shit.
off about
that
that
was
shit.
that was some petty ass shit. That was
That's
some
some
petty
petty
ass
shit.
shit from the NFL.
And then you gonna put Minnesota
And
on?
they been
can
doing
tell you.
many numbers. The
Every
NFL
day
is
the
petty.
NFL makes it hard for me to continue watching them. It really
They
does.
and the
They're
NFL
disgusting.
gets very petty.
I'm gonna not the NFL.
Very
as an
petty. That was
organization,
very
is a
very
disgusting
sly.
organization.
That was
was shady.
very sly.
I told
That
you.
was very sly and
The
slick.
very
bro.
the latest story we just talked about the NFL was them just changing the rule of how they were judging players that had head injuries because the competence level that they had for white players was higher than the competence level they had for black players. So that when they had to compensate them for claims, they were like, guys like Tom Brady was falling from a capacity of 10 when they came down to a 2.
I just thought of something.
Where guys like Warren Moon and Donovan McNabb were started at a 5 to come down to a 2.
The NBA didn't go through the summer because they don't want to do to baseball what the fucking NFL tried to do to them. So, you know what I'm saying? Yo, summertime is baseball. Let them get theirs. You know what I'm saying? Let them get theirs. We got our time. We compete with hockey.
But
Hockey and them, and even though they're
Here's
still
the
a month apart.
But here's the shit though.
People want basketball in the summer. It's
Don't
Yes,
get
you
it.
got the
it's
summer league.
it's indoor sports and it's AC.
But what I'm
Summer
saying
league is good enough.
If the NBA,
No, I feel-
but
I feel-
here's what the NBA could do. You say regularly, say the NBA was going on right now, right? Have the conference finals in right around the week before MLB All-Star. So by then, boom, and then you get a week off of NBA, close to. So that way now the teams who play, just in case if it went Game 7, You get a week to repair. But at that same time, you still get your baseball with the home run derby. You get the MLB All-Star. Baseball comes back. Boom. NBA for about another week or two. And then boom. Baseball from then until whoever gives a fuck about the NFL preseason. I do not. That's one of the worst preseasons to watch. I will watch baseball spring training. I watch NBA preseason.
You know
before I
why I
waste
give
my
a
time
fuck
watching NFL.
about the preseason?
In the NFL?
Yeah.
Why?
The Jets and Giants game every year.
I don't.
The MetLife Bowl.
No, listen. Here's why I don't give a fuck about the NFL preseason.
I'm here for it all. Sorry.
No. Let me get this off. It's the biggest fraudulent form of football you'll ever watch. It is, and this is from someone who's played football and really studied.
Because for
shit.
football, you can't half-ass football.
Fake football, it's garbage. To me, it's fake football because nobody's putting out their real shit. Nobody's putting out their real defenses.
Yeah,
Nobody's putting out their real offenses.
It's basically
nobody.
It's basically
basic offense, basic defense.
It's vanilla defense versus wide 8 every time.
And it's like, and the other shit that's for me. And and the Jets did this one of these years. I've seen teams come out in the preseason, dominate, undefeated, end up like garbage during the regular season. I've seen teams look like garbage in the preseason. Don't look like they're lost. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Go in the Super Bowl.
You mind if I stop you? Actually, no,
So it's like,
stop you. You going.
I don't give a fuck about the NFL preseason. I really don't. I don't care about the guys who are struggling to get on the roster. I don't give a fuck. Wake me up when it's Dallas, Tampa Bay that Thursday night.
Which we gonna win.
When Tampa smacks that ass. When Tampa smacks that ass. When Tampa smacks that ass. When Tampa smacks that ass.
We gonna win. Yo, like this. You know Tampa ain't. Yo, Brady ain't trying to do nothing.
Tampa ain't what?
Brady's like, yo.
Tampa ain't what? Tampa ain't what?
Man,
y'all getting tapped. For one, you gotta get your quarterback ready to take a hit again. That's one.
You know what? I should go to that game.
Go to that game. Be a waste of money.
I should go to that game. Because last time I went to Tampa, I saw the Raiders and Tampa Bay.
You gotta get your quarterback ready to take a hit again.
Let's not get too far from what we're talking about, because we're still in basketball.
You say Cowboys, boy. I just get it.
We know.
You get moist.
Exactly. In the summertime, it's their time to shine.
All day.
In the summertime, it's their time to shine.
Y'all niggas get moist. Cowboys fans, when they get Cowboys, they get moist.
In June and July,
still moist. Look at him.
All giddy and everything.
He's still moist.
Come on, man.
Drop takes, don't you? Drop takes,
and then November, December hits.
Yo, if you gonna drop takes, you might as well go ahead and drop them exhibitiously.
This is for you.
Alright, now that we got
the GOAT.
We got the fourth drunk uncle in the podcast. Chill before we start, right? And hopefully, like, this could keep Mark calm because he hears Cowboys and he gets all moist and shit. Tell the people where they can find you and what you do.
Until November, December hits.
Gee, it's your boy. It's your boy Chill Will in the building. Instagram, Chill Will _CLE, like a Cleveland, baby. You can fuck with me on Instagram.
See, when you say Cleveland, he fucked up.
You feel me? And then, you know, hey, for any other reason you want to hit me up, you can inbox me. For real. We got the experience.org, the EQ Experience on Facebook. Man, we DJs, man. We getting it in. You pay us, we play.
You pay, we play.
Hey. Name of the game, man.
That's what she said.
Quality time, baby.
That's what she said. You pay.
Like, my name's Sam Smith. You better recognize.
You know, 2 years ago, a friend of mine.
So what you about to say?
Asked me to say MC rhyme. So I said the rhyme. What I'm about to say, the rhyme was deaf, and it went this way.
Brooklyn Zoo, boss from me to you.
He said it like he was having a real conversation.
He really did. He really did. He had me
y'all
stuck
was
for
paying attention. Y'all was listening like, yeah.
That's the only song I know. That's the only rap song I know.
So, as we were talking about it, right? It's good that you came here, Joe. So, we were talking about how the narrative of a shortened season is trying to be forced on us about to justify all of these injuries. And the way I look at it is that
Man, I'm glad.
is that we basically we're wishing on
Chris
fallen
Paul
stars right now.
Chris
Listen,
Paul got hurt. He came back.
he didn't get hurt.
Yes, he did. His shoulder was fucked up.
Oh, he did get hurt.
Yeah.
And he had COVID.
And he had bro.
And he had and he had a commercial
Chris-
that was a bomb.
Come on, bro. It's
Which
Chris
one?
Paul.
The one of those commercials is a flop. I'm sorry. That double cord commercial, that's a flop.
It's not like he was healthy
I
anyway.
only saw it once. I only saw it once.
Wait, no, not the double cord
The
commercial.
ball shit. Like,
No,
with
yeah.
homegirl,
Yeah, he
that
took-
shit
yeah,
was
yeah.
funny as hell.
Them cord
Yeah,
that
man.
shit is
He
flop.
gives him the scripts. He reads the script, and she's like, Chris? She had one line. She had one word. Like, if you don't get that, that shit is funny as hell.
So let's get to the king, right? Like, you know, like his boy. Let's finish this up. When you get injured once, you get
Boy, hold on, who's the boy?
your boy.
This nigga on some bullshit. See y'all see how he do?
You said
y'all didn't even catch it though.
No, I caught it.
Oh, we know.
I just didn't need to say
Come on,
shit.
man. Yes.
Cleveland ties, be Cleveland ties. That's all that is.
OHIO. You know what I mean? Ayo.
I don't know.
This is
Hey,
why
don't
the
get
Knicks don't
disrespectful.
suck forever.
Don't get disrespectful, talent. Don't get disrespectful. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for you, son. I know it's hard, son.
What I'm saying is that
Don't get disrespectful, son.
even the great LeBron James, right?
Jesus, you just saying that's disrespectful. Cause we know you don't mean it. We know you don't
Wait,
fucking
say
mean
it, wait,
it.
say
We
it.
know you don't fucking mean it. We know you don't fucking mean it.
You son of a gun.
You saying it like a troll.
It's like even when I'm sleeping, you know I'm cheating, right?
Word.
Like some OPP shit. Hip hop, hooray! Oh man, nah. But even the great LeBron James, right, with his injuries this year, like I can't say that it's because of the shortened season. You got injured your first year in LA. You now are officially injury prone. I'm sorry, and not only that, right? See the things that they use to praise him, they don't use to use logic against him. Like, this nigga's 18 years into the league. When he gets injured now, these are now problems. This is now old age shit. Like remember, Kobe was balling until Kobe was no longer balling. It happens that fast. Like you're healthy until you're not. And the moment you're not healthy, you're never healthy again.
Can I ask you this, big dog?
Of course.
What's the average age of the main superstars, like the leading NBA superstars in the league?
Right now?
What would you
I
guess?
Would say
26 to 32.
No.
23 to...
What?
No. You guys, I don't think you guys hear.
28.
Unless I'm hearing the question wrong. I would say that
You ain't. I think they is.
I would say the average age is probably 36 maybe? 35?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Yep.
No,
Yep.
What was
wait.
the question?
See? You guys heard
What's the
question
average
right.
age? The top 5 players in the league, or the faces of the NBA. What's the average
Through time.
Oh. So you talking about like LeBron, Curry?
Oh, I thought you meant like the end of them.
Like
Like
LeBron.
no, I thought
Right.
he meant. I thought he meant like
average
the.
age.
I know. I thought he meant like the time
Curry.
gap. I thought like
That's in the
I
league.
thought he
Yeah.
meant like
Right.
the prime of the superstar or whatnot.
Right.
I didn't think
That's
he
what
meant.
I know. I already
yeah,
know.
I didn't
See,
think he
that's
meant
what
like
I'm
right
saying.
now.
Dame,
That like the best super
like
the
Dame was
faces of
probably
the
the
star.
youngest.
The faces of the league when they were the face of the league. Okay, wait. Okay, let me
I would say Dame is the youngest.
Let me interpret how I took his question. The people throughout history, the faces of the league, what was the average age of them? By the time like they left the league. So I'm looking at like Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Magic. I'm looking at
Not looking at history. I'm talking about now.
Kobe
Like, what's
took
the average age of the main guys now?
Oh, I can't say
in the
30.
league
I can't
right
say
now?
35. No, I can't say 35.
Yeah.
The average age of the main guys on the league, maybe like what?
33, 34.
Harden.
20
Let me put it.
LeBron spikes it up.
Harden,
That's why it's like 33.
Curry.
Because Durant's about 32.
But then you have Devin Booker.
KD's like 32.
The Spider Mitchell.
No.
You have
We
guys in
ain't
Utah.
talking about that.
So what are we talking about here?
We not talking about the second tier. We talking about the top tier.
Top. Okay.
That's
Like
like
the-
KD's,
so we're
the
talking about-
Steph's,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
Harden.
Like Harden,
So we're talking about Kevin Durant,
Westbrook,
Stephen Curry, and LeBron James.
Durant,
Yeah, that's 30. That's 32, 33. 34.
Kawhi
tops.
Leonard,
Kawhi Leonard. So
He's
Kawhi
the
Leonard-
He's the youngest
He's the
out of all.
youngest. So we talking about Kawhi
He's like
Leonard.
20. He's like 29.
Because to me, I'm not putting Harden. Sorry.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
No.
What?
My point is that it's
Huh?
over 30.
Kawhi
No,
Leonard.
we ain't got to go to semantics.
LeBron James, Stephen Curry.
It's just 30. It's over 30.
Over 30. How
The
old is
average-
Dame?
the
That's what I'm
average
asking.
age.
How old is Dame?
Dame's 31.
Are we putting Dame up there with LeBron James and Stephen Curry?
Hell
right
yeah. Hell yeah.
But even if you do, that's
Hell
just
yeah.
that's a moot point.
Are we not talking right? Are you with me or you win? Like, I don't know. Like,
But I want to get into the semantics of it.
Podcast.
It's just the point is that it's over 30.
I'm saying Dame, like, you gotta put Dame up there, man.
Podcast ended early tonight.
You could.
just let me know. I mean, shit. I know I gotta leave early.
But he's still around 30 years old.
Who? Dame?
And so that's typically when you get injuries anyway.
Yeah, Dame didn't get hurt.
You know, you hit that 30-year-old mark, shit.
Okay, I mean, listen, if we got to talk about him, I mean, Embiid is under 30, Simmons under 30. Kawhi, what is he at?
Probably 28, 29.
Under 30.
29.
Giannis under 30, Trae Young under 30. Kyrie?
Luke was under 30.
But you're talking about people that's not, you're at the top 5 you know, right now.
Oh,
You're talking about the top tier
I was
players.
looking at people injured also.
Yeah, I got you, but I'm talking about the main guys. If Trae Young is injured, who gives a fuck, really? Like, I mean,
Knicks fans care.
Kawhi, LeBron, Harden, Durant. That you care about that.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
He's not a star. He would have shot that. Patty.
Yeah, pain in the ass, man.
Yo, Pat's one of those guys. Like, you love to hate.
I play against guys like that.
They all old.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun playing. Those cats that they be hitting you on the side.
I had a little cousin that was one of those guys too.
They all up in your grill, like all up in the drawers.
But I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cousin that was one of those guys. But he actually stabbed somebody on the basketball court as being one of those guys.
I believe it. Listen, basketball games in New York
Listen,
get
man.
real, son. Basketball games in New
I
York
tell
get
you one
real.
thing. I always had to cover the
Me
fast
and
guy.
him fought, and our older cousin had to come and break us up like, y'all niggas can't be fighting. Y'all supposed to be fighting dumb niggas.
Yeah.
He was like, how the fuck we gonna whoop dumb niggas ass if y'all fighting each other? And he pulled a knife on both of us to calm us the fuck down.
I always had to cover guards, man. They were always fast.
I gotta tell my therapist this, I guess, too.
I was like,
Damn, I ain't have a
this is
therapy
bitch.
appointment today?
I'm like,
Hold on, what's today?
they put me on the fastest catch.
I guess I ain't had no therapy today. I ain't seen no fucking phone calls or nothing. Was I supposed to go in anywhere today? Shit.
This is therapy right here. You in it?
Damn right I am.
This is drunk therapy.
So let's wrap it up.
Sports
Let's
therapy.
wrap
You ain't
up.
drunk.
Let's
You
wrap
drunk.
up
You
this
drunk?
shooting
I ain't
star
drunk. You
session.
drunk?
Right, this photo star session. Like even LeBron
drink.
James,
About drink
even
40.
even
I
the
don't drink.
even the whistleblower himself, right? Because LeBron James is basically the whistleblower in this scenario. Even he can't use the fact that it's a short season to justify his injuries because you've already been
Somebody
injury
fell on
prone.
it.
You've already been tainted. You're old and you've been injured.
You gonna watch Space Jams?
No. I have no reason to watch that shit at all. I don't got no kids that want to watch that shit. Munchkin don't want to watch that shit.
Marcus wants to go. Can you take him?
No. I'm sorry.
See that shit?
Tio Chocolate will not be available that night.
Yeah. You don't even know what the night is. Let me tell you. Let me tell you the night.
Whatever night it is.
I think it's what, July 16th?
Listen,
It drops?
this don't happen often.
17th?
Oh,
I'll
July
be at a-
16th? No, that's my birthday weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not giving shit to
I
LeBron
didn't-
my birthday weekend.
I didn't give you a date. All I
I'm not
said
doing
was you
shit for-
take.
I'm not
when
doing
he
shit-
asked you gonna take
I'm
him.
not doing shit for LeBron in July.
You gonna listen.
The whole month of July, LeBron.
Hey, but look,
Yo, what's up?
this injury shit, I came in at the right time. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I'm an owner,
Mhm.
I used to pay Michael Jordan to play every fucking game,
Word?
a whole lot of money. He never complained. He came to every game and he was great. These niggas getting paid 3 to 4 times as much they did. They playing less in the game. They getting time off. They spending $1 million on their body, and they got 10 times the medical advancement. What else do you want?
But you know who else is also making more money too, just like the players? Owners.
But I see what Will's saying though.
That's fine. That ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Because you
I own this team.
Because you know
I'm paying you more than what you worth.
You sound like a slave owner
Chris
right
Middleton.
now.
No, but
you
know
sound
what,
like a slave
No.
owner right now.
Yes,
You sound like a
But you
slave
know what,
I
owner.
don't care about that.
That's
The
why
point is the point.
niggas speak out.
But can I add
Niggas,
something though?
that's why niggas.
No, that's
speak
not
out.
why niggas don't speak
But
out.
can I add something?
No, I
to
said
you?
that's why
on
niggas
leave.
do speak out.
But you know what though? Can I add something?
No.
Because I actually agree with Chill Will, and to actually talk about it in all encompassing, this is a reason why. Remember, there's nothing in the NBA that says contracts need to be 100% guaranteed. If you can't play for me all season, I'm not giving you a 100% guaranteed contract anymore. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's just good
And the
business. I
players
don't
would be,
care about no
and you
slave
know what?
owner, none of
The
that.
owners would be in their right and would incentivize players now to want to play, because you know why players were playing that hard before? Because they didn't have guaranteed contracts. The only guys getting guaranteed
unless it was
contracts
a
back then was
catastrophic
Jordan.
injury?
He was
Like
the
a
only guy getting a
ACL or
guaranteed
back?
contract.
They was playing all their games.
But now, as soon as you get your first guaranteed contract, motherfuckers want to load manage the rest of their career to extend that shit. I'm sorry. Sports on this level is not a game. It's a game of attrition. And that's what we've been really talking about.
Look, bro.
And that's what we've been talking about from the
They don't
beginning.
even hand check.
This is a game of attrition. And if you can't survive the game of attrition, how are you a professional? It's like the sticky shit with baseball. If you can't throw a major league pitch without that sticky shit, then I don't need to pay you as a professional fucking pitcher anymore. If you can't last, if you can't pitch, if you can't do the shit that people broke their back to get you here, then I can't pay you fair. Because you ain't giving me fair exchange for my money anymore. You're getting more money, but we ain't getting fair exchange for it.
And if the players got a problem with that, they can go make their own league. And that's what I would have been done. I'm not a victim no more. We not victims no more. Fuck that. But I'm just thinking from like an owner's perspective. Because I mean,
But I feel you.
Nobody's right, nobody's wrong.
No, like, listen.
yeah. I mean,
No,
because
but
I
I'm gonna tell you
used to watch NBA
Players
players get fucked up
Players
every
not
game.
wrong.
They're not wrong now, but
Players are not wrong. People against it are not wrong.
But if the owners,
but nobody's right.
If the owners came out and said, you know what, we're gonna start thinking twice about giving everybody a guaranteed contract, I wouldn't feel two ways about it. I wouldn't blink.
They can't do that now because that's against the collective bargaining.
But it's not though.
It is.
No,
It is against the collective bargaining.
No, there's nothing.
They can go on strike. They can go
No,
on strike.
there's nothing guaranteeing players. Well, I'm guaranteed contracts. That's still not in the collective bargaining agreement. This is a courtesy.
Let the owners do that. When that one player who they want to do that shit with is their star player, and they start losing games, which means they lose money.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is that if the owners, because of how players are trying to load manage, and they're trying to, because we know what they're trying to do, they're trying to conserve their careers, they're trying to get paid long, which I get.
That's
but,
what that's.
but,
Thank
but,
you.
But you're
They're
no
trying-
longer.
they're trying to steal more
what,
of the
though?
money.
You know who you're not? You're no longer the gladiators or the warriors that you grew up idolizing. You're a watered down version of them. You're paper fucking thin. You understand?
You think they care about that?
Niggas get injured every day, B. You be alright.
You think those players care about that right now?
They don't.
Exactly.
So if the owners,
they don't care about
So
it.
if the owners start saying, you know what? Because you guys aren't on what this foundation was built on or how this should be, we ain't giving to your contracts anymore.
If anything, LeBron, you want to complain?
And guess what? College players was to come out and play. It's gonna be a game of players that are getting guaranteed into it.
Either way, LeBron, you want to complain? If anything, B, this was the year you should have did your load management bullshit. This was the year you should have pulled your load management shit.
Nobody would have blinked 2
They
eyes.
was getting fined though. They was getting fined for the shit.
Oh, please,
Remember
like LeBron James is really sweating that money. Like LeBron James is really sweating a fine.
LeBron James. They didn't suspend LeBron. They didn't suspend LeBron James for breaking COVID protocols. They ain't gonna find him for that shit.
That's why.
You got more beer?
No, they ain't finding LeBron. They finding the league, the owners.
Huh? Gotcha.
And then if you get that going on, that's a whole bunch of bad publicity that you got to have another distraction for the Lakers. So they ain't gonna do that.
Fuck the Lakers.
Bro, get
Fuck
out.
LeBron.
Get out of your feelings, dog. Like, what is wrong with you?
Fuck that. Let's go Brooklyn. That's why I'm.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
you know,
bro.
That's who really
You know what?
that
Forget about the
is.
future. Let's talk about the present. Let's go Suns.
Well, that's who really fucked. The injury bug fucked.
That's why the Suns are winning because no one got hurt.
Yeah, this is gonna be the most watered down championship we've ever seen.
Bugging.
In our lifetime.
Man. I don't know.
Of course it will.
Yo,
man.
Booker,
Come on, man.
yo, if Booker gets one.
Name a top 5 player.
Yo, is it
left.
Booker's or is it Chris Paul's? You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all?
It's
Can y'all?
Paul.
Is
Excuse
Chris
me.
Paul's or is it Booker's?
Name a top 5 player left in the league today.
I think it's Booker's. If Phoenix wins the
Oh my
championship,
God.
that's Booker's. That's Booker's.
This shit
year.
getting ridiculous.
You
He's been
ignore-
drinking
You ignore
the
his
milk of
question.
Stephen A. Smith.
You ignoring his question though.
What's the question?
You see, you not listening. Come on,
I'm,
man.
I'm giving a point, man. I'm trying to get my point out. Shit.
The question.
You right? But you ain't.
The question is name
I
a
ain't
top
what,
5
chill.
player.
Chill. I ain't what.
You ain't answering the question that you. How you
I didn't
answer
hear
the
it.
question?
How am I
but
gonna
don't
answer the question
know
if I didn't hear it?
I'm trying to tell you right now, but
Oh, I
you
what's
like
the
calm
question?
down, man.
All right, man. I'm far from the mic. I gotta talk loud.
Anyway, the question was name a top 5 player who's still left in the league playing in the playoffs.
Booker.
What?
Like I said, that's what I'm saying. He drinking the milk of Stephen A. Smith.
Listen,
This
man.
is ridiculous.
All right, it's Chris Paul. Well, Chris Paul's like hey,
What?
I want Chris to
This
get
is
his.
no. This isn't 2009.
He moving the
2010.
goalposts.
Chris Paul.
Man, I
What
want
are
Chris
you
to get
talking?
his. Let Chris get his, man.
Devin Booker, top 5. What?
Top 5 players right now.
What?
This is ridiculous.
What?
If people is prison of the moment.
What?
Top 5 right now.
What?
Devin Booker. Who is Devin Booker?
Maybe,
All right, let's
maybe
go.
on that.
Let me do
Maybe
it.
on that.
Wait.
Okay.
Maybe on
You
that
got Curry.
25.
You got Curry. You got LeBron. You got
Keep going, cause I want to
you
hear
got
this.
Dame.
No, I'm gonna go.
Right,
I'm gonna
you got
ask
Dame?
you. No, let me ask you.
No, Will, let him
me
finish.
ask you.
Let him finish this top 5. Let him finish this top 5 with Devin Booker. Go ahead. Go.
What do we just
Go.
get here?
No. Hush, goddammit. Hush. Close your mouth. Go ahead. Finish this top 5. Finish this top 5 that you were about to add Devin Booker in. Go ahead, so I can rip it to shreds.
Fucking talent distracted me. What was I saying?
Oh my God. You see?
What was I saying?
You see?
What was I saying?
Boy,
Top five?
you backpedaling like Homer Simpson
You said
right now.
Curry?
Dog. You said Curry, LeBron.
Tatum.
Tatum? What?
Hey,
Hey, see,
I
nah,
don't
see.
even know what we talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
But I heard the
See?
first 2.
And Booker.
You see 4 out of 5 niggas in there is light skin?
Man.
He's representing for the light skin culture.
God.
He's representing for the light skin culture. Don't fall for the bullshit, son. Don't fall for the
Oh,
bullshit.
man.
He's representing for the light
So
skin
I got
culture.
Why
my
you put
turn.
LeBron? Why just put Anthony
So-
Davis in there?
Word.
So Mark,
Rudy
so Mark,
Gobert.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So
That's for you, Mark.
Booker's not better. No. Okay, so you got LeBron over him, right?
LeBron? He
You
getting
got
old.
Curry.
He's getting old though. I got Curry.
No, I'm talking about right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like at this current moment, who's top 5?
Right now.
LeBron is LeBron better than Book?
LeBron, listen, he done. 39, he done.
No.
Is
So that's a
LeBron
no.
better than Book? Oh,
Booker, I give
Is-
Booker that.
is Book better than LeBron?
Okay.
Not better, but I put him in my top 5 over LeBron.
Hold on, I'm confused now. What? So how?
Booker's
That
number
don't even make
5.
no sense.
Hey, Booker's 5.
God.
Booker's 5. LeBron 6. I'm sorry, he didn't make it.
Bro,
LeBron 6.
thank you.
And Booker,
All right.
and Booker
Can
5.
I, let me
want me
keep
to
asking
say?
my question. I ain't gonna criticize your answer.
Kudos.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I got Tatum.
Ladies
I'm
and
not gonna
gentlemen,
criticize his answer.
ladies and gentlemen, let this be what one deep run in the NBA playoffs will do for you. It'll have people
I got
talking
KD.
it'll have people talking
You know what I'm saying? I got
completely out their
KD.
ass as if they've
KD.
never watched basketball, because to even think and fathom Devin Booker being ahead of LeBron James in any list, in any
Didn't
top
he play
5 list.
basketball?
Like, what the fuck? This nigga just
Damn,
got to
wow.
this stage.
He's 6.
He just got to this motherfucking stage. Hell no. Hell fucking no.
All right,
I
so
don't know,
let's
man.
we over that. So
Hell
he's better than
fucking
LeBron.
no.
So is he better than James Harden?
Devin Booker?
Yeah.
Oh
Go ahead,
no.
Oh my
So he's
god.
better than
James 7.
Oh my
Westbrook.
god. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? If Westbrook
my
was a little lighter,
God.
maybe.
Son.
I'm just saying. If he was a little lighter, maybe he would have.
No,
I
expect
this
got
Good
that.
shit from this guy.
So basically,
got
your
that.
top 5
is light skinned niggas.
It's Anthony Davis,
Oh,
Devin
I don't got
Booker,
Davis.
Anthony Davis,
I ain't got Davis.
Devin Booker,
I'm so
Steph
disappointed.
Curry,
You ain't got
Steph
Davis.
Curry, and
Steph Curry.
And his
Austin
brother. And his brother, Seth Curry.
Oh, Steph.
And Klay Thompson.
Yo,
And Klay Thompson.
Yo,
So
Seth,
Steph,
I got him at
Klay.
37. I got Seth at 37.
And Kyle Kuzma.
And Kyle fucking Kuzma.
What is Klay?
Nah.
Where's Klay rank?
Landry Shaman.
You know what?
Nah, I took the white mama.
Landry
The
Shaman.
white mama smoked weed.
You know
Klay
what?
I got
Thompson.
the white mama over
I'm
Kuzma.
gonna task you one day.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo
I wanna
Ball.
hear your
Oh.
top 30 light skinned players in the NBA.
That's it.
I can't take
Austin Rivers. I want Kuzma. I want
the
Shaman.
Ball brothers.
Like, exactly. I want both balls. Actually, I want 3 balls.
all 3.
Yeah, when he gonna get in? When he gonna get in the league? Third ball gotta get in the league, man.
Never. That
You
nigga's
gotta get him.
ass.
You gotta get him in. You gotta
Oh
get him
my God.
in.
I want.
It's a younger
Melo's
one that's
telling Jordan,
coming
yo,
out
be my
too.
brother.
Listen, I want
Younger
Trae
one.
Young.
Melo,
You understand?
Hey, Trey.
Jason
Hey,
Tatum.
Trey.
You understand? I want to know where Melo
Young.
ranks. Like,
Trey Young. Oh, I forgot about Trey Young.
Trey
This
Young.
Camilla-
Oh
Forgot
my
about Trey.
This Camilla Anthony, I want to know where he's at. Like, listen, don't play
Luka
with me, man.
Doncic.
Like,
That nigga's
But let's not get it fucked up. My top player
Tyler
is
Hero. I want
Tyler Hero.
Hey, I don't want to get it fucked up though. My first player on that list is KD. All right.
Wait, what?
KD
Well, he
is
says,
the- yeah.
that's what he
That's
he's
who? Ben
sensitive.
Simmons?
He's sensitive like a light skinned nigga. That's why.
Ben Simmons is in his top 5.
Oh yeah, Ben
Oh,
Simmons.
man,
Ben
yes.
Simmons.
I forgot about Ben.
Ben Simmons got to be in
I
your top
forgot about
5.
him because
Ben Simmons
because
got to be in your
he's
top
Australian.
I'm thinking
5.
about him like he down under like his J. His
Like,
J
I want
is
to
down.
know all time
His
light
jump
skin. I
shot's
want to know
down
where you got
under,
Ty
B.
Lue at. Like,
Oh man, Doc Rivers.
actually, no, I don't want. I don't
Is
want.
he
Actually,
light-skinned?
no. Actually, no. I don't want all time.
Austin is on his top 5.
I just want current light skins. I don't want all time light skins. I don't need to bring in. some-
Reggie.
Oh man. Fucked up somebody's mood
So-
today.
Since we were talking about falling stars, let's get ourselves back up a little bit, right? And
It's
you
getting a little
know,
darker. It's too light in here. Show four.
oh,
Sorry,
shit.
I do that sometimes.
Shit.
Yo,
Everybody loves
speaking
the
of-
sunshine.
Just remember,
Yo,
exactly. You looked at me. You looked at me for saying Reggie. Remember how we got on this light skin shit?
no, not for nothing. Yo, so we was at the wrestling event, right? So, and I ain't gonna lie, like we finished late, but we had to like.
Yo, you think?
Yo, Mark.
I got
Yo,
my kids until 2 in the morning.
Oh shit.
I called him I called, he picked up, I said, where's my kids?
I was like, I already dropped them off. he was like, oh, wait, word? Okay. I was like, no, I'm joking. Then I'm like, we went halfway home.
You know I check before I go to bed. I check, I'm like, because I had the dog on the bed. So when he hears something, he bark, I wake up. So he didn't bark that whole time. I was like, damn, the kids ain't back yet because the dog hasn't barked.
What end up happening is that I'm one of the last people to leave all the time.
Of course.
Because-
an announcer.
Not only because I'm an announcer, but also there's also breakdown and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I help with breakdown.
Oh, trust me, I wasn't worried. Let's not get it fucked up.
no.
I wasn't worried.
But
I wasn't worried. I was laughing. I'm like, man, this nigga still got them out. Like,
Oh no,
okay.
like listen, on the way home they were like, man, I think this is the latest we've ever been out. I was like,
Exactly.
Tio Chocolate.
Exactly. You didn't smoke on the way back home. Did you?
No, I wanted to though. They wouldn't fall asleep for nothing.
He definitely.
So I'll give you the whole rundown.
That's
He
funny.
definitely took a hit.
No. I'll give you the whole rundown.
No.
I'll give you the whole rundown. Like if I say I didn't, I did it.
Oh,
But I'll give you the whole rundown. So
That's a
I'm
little
so.
ones with him.
Oh,
Exactly.
Marcus was there too.
Yeah.
So
They had a good time. Thank you.
Oh no, they did. Like, I'm really glad they did.
And they got to sit next to each other. Like those motherfuckers are never next to each other. Like first of all, I had 2 bedrooms. They slept in the fucking same bedroom. I'm like, why I got 4 bedrooms when I could have had just fucking 2?
They got
Like, you know what I'm
separated.
saying?
They got
So-
separated sometimes. They
So
do.
I'm like, all right, whatever.
You gotta build your own identity. That's what it looks like for bedrooms.
On identity.
Yeah.
For bedrooms, yeah.
That's exactly what they do.
For bedrooms, yeah.
Yeah.
But they had a good time. They would interact with each other. They were betted against each other during the wrestling event.
Yeah,
Like,
Marcus won.
It was real funny.
That nigga wins all the time.
And then like I kept on coming to them and I would like go to them like in between like matches, go talk to them, see how they were doing. Okay, see they needed some water, anything. You know what I mean? I had in the beginning I had them behind the scenes with me. I had them, you know what I mean? So they could see everybody.
Cousin? Was that cousin?
So they can see how everything. Like only thing I didn't do was get them to take pictures with the wrestlers. But once I got their shit,
they didn't meet. Did they get to meet the wrestlers?
they get to meet people. They got no pictures. Like because I had them behind the scenes with me, so they got to see everybody get ready behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So like.
So they had bad seats.
They had great seats.
Oh,
But
they had
before
great
we started, before they got to their seats, I took them behind the scenes with me, behind the curtain with me, so they can see how the chaos behind the curtains first. You know what I mean? So they enjoyed that shit, even though and then they did their own things. Like they interacted with superstars on their own. You know what I mean? Because I left to go like once I got there and dropped them off, shit had to start spinning. And then I wanted the last people to leave because I also helped with breakdown, cleanup, and all that other shit. And
they're always lucky with that shit though.
Huh?
They always lucky with that. Like they always every event we go to, yo, they always get to meet fucking a player or something.
All you gotta do is ask. People do shit for kids.
We got autographs with my man that God rest his soul, Jose.
The Marlins guy.
The Marlins guy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
I
he came
think I
through.
called.
Marcus got his autograph.
I
And
think
everything.
I called one of his games when I was doing the Palm Beach Cardinals shit, and the fucking
that shit
Jupiter
was-
Hammerheads.
We got pictures too. We got pictures of him signing that shit.
So one, I'm always the last people to break down, but also Mark needed to talk to the promoter, and once the show ends, like I said, because shit is chaotic. Like I can't catch him before the show. I can't catch him during the show.
How did he handle himself?
Oh, great! He did great. He did great. I actually got to hit him up and see if he got his SoundCloud over to him. He did really good. Like and we were persistent.
Smart, man.
We were both persistent to the point.
Smart.
Like so, he was persistent and he was talking to him, and then when I got to the point where I wasn't sure if dude was giving me like the answer that I really wanted to hear, I was like, so we're good for next show to get him on intermission. He was like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. He was beating around the bush like, yo, nigga, let's just do it.
It wasn't even beating around the bush. It's
Yeah.
like he's working.
Yeah.
And because he's working there
He's trying to
while
focus.
he's on a. So I was like, hey, you got like 5 minutes. He's like, nah, not really. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm glad you stopped it. And then I started, giving her a whole spill and whatever. So we had to wait to the end to get to talk to that dude. And I get paid at the end, and then I always wait until I'm done to get my money and shit too.
You was like, nigga, I can't leave without my money.
For real.
I was like, when you told me that shit, I was like, all right. I was good. Like I was still like, all right, because I understand, motherfuckers they want you there early and they pay you late.
Yeah.
And shit,
So then Marcel helped with the breakdown of the ring, and me and him was like carrying pieces of the ring.
Oh, that's what's up.
And
Did Marcus help?
Nah, but he couldn't. He couldn't. It's too small. Yeah. Like it's like Munchkin wanted, him and Munchkin wanted to help.
Oh, so they were chilling. Oh, he was watching Munchkin.
Yeah, like no.
Listen, man, he was watching it, bro.
You had all three.
I know my kids.
Oh, you had all three of
He's
them.
watching.
Munchkin was off.
Munchkin
was
Marcus,
breaking
Marcel?
down my equipment. He was playing soccer, and Marcel was helping me take the.
Oh, he's playing soccer.
Yeah.
Right. I know he was doing something. I'm like, yo, I know he ain't sit. I know my kid. Like he don't sit down.
They
like,
offered to help. They offered to help, but they couldn't help. Like that shit is really heavy. Like you need half adults or an adult for that shit.
No, I'm just checking my parenting. Like you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm. That's what I'm actually expressing.
He definitely.
I'm checking my parenting. Like yo, my whole thing in life is, office and a gentleman. That's what I'm trying to raise. You know what I'm saying?
So let me tell you. So the little ones offered to help. I had to make Marcel help.
Alright, yeah. He like, nah, nigga.
And then when I had him help, right? When I had him help,
I get his.
Listen.
Artist. Like,
I was gonna get. Listen, I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I had to call him out. So we're moving some of the shit, and after we're done moving, he's like, "Look at my shorts. They got rust stains on them." I'm like, "Nigga, these are sweatpants shorts. You play baseball in the dirt, and you're complaining to me about a stain on your sweatpants shorts. I don't want to hear it. Let's go get the next shit. And next time, lift higher." So
I don't blame him.
He's been working out though. He's been working out, so that's good.
I mean, I don't blame him though, because in baseball you expect him to get dirty. During this, you're not expecting him to get dirty.
Yeah. I can't see his
So
show.
I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear you complain.
I'm the same type of nigga.
Like,
if I expect to get dirty, then fuck it.
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere, if I'm, at an event, draped up, looking good.
No, you wasn't. Like,
fuck
it's
that.
like wearing basketball shorts.
Still, he's not expecting to get dirty.
Fair enough. So, when we get to the truck, and as soon as we get to the truck, like he's half-assing his energy on the first lift, right? Like he's just like.
I'm saying he's been working out,
yeah.
so I know.
So I'm like, listen, you need to lift, and then like the second trip, I'm like, listen, man, I'm not gonna go through you and everything. I'm like, you about to make me go into drill sergeant mode, like lift and shut the fuck up. You understand? Move, execute, and let's get this shit done. Like. Your shorts, you can wash with some and get some fucking fabric softener on there, and you be alright. I'm like,
that's that light skin shit, though.
And then on the third one, I was like,
that's that light skin shit,
like,
though.
listen, stop being light skinned. Like, listen,
stop being like your father. Stop being like your father.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I told him stop being light skinned, his head snapped. He was like, what? He ain't see it work the rest of the night. He was.
So what you bringing what the planks?
Yeah, like the 2x4s from the thing.
Yeah, those planks.
And then the metal, but not even just 2x4s, but also the metal, the metal frame for it, and the fucking shit that the turnbuckles are on. He helped the whole setup. And I'm like, yo, this is.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about
when
that.
you hear, it's funny.
I was like, yo, I win. He was like, yo. Okay.
When you hear, if you're a wrestling fan and you ever hear about wrestlers talk about paying their dues. Part of paying your dues is the breakdown and the setup of the ring that you perform, the stage that you perform on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And you know what? That'll be a story. Like, when he gets on.
No, yo, I was breaking
down
rings.
Like, I was breaking down fucking, like, wrestling rings and shit.
And it's funny you said he been working out. I didn't know he was working out. And the heavyweight champion, the platinum weight champion for them, MDK, he's a brawler dude, right? A little brawler black dude, right? And I was like, hey, yo, Mark, whenever you ready to get some gains, this is the dude that you need to holler at. Nice. And then dude was in character, and he came up to him and was like, I mean, listen here, kid.
Funny? Mark was asking me, he was like, yo, Dad, I'm gonna sleep. Can I sleep over this chick's house on Saturday? Right?
Word?
Yeah, this is check it out.
So, while Terry's out of town?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
So he's like,
at least he knows when to pull the bullshit.
I said, yo, I gotta.
Oh, I want glassy.
So, I was like, well, I gotta ask your mom. Like, I gotta talk to your mom. And he was like, well, that's why I'm asking you.
Word!
She's not here.
Yo, as
She's
soon
not
as
here.
you saw my face, I'm like, B, there's a reason why.
Come on, son. You know I wouldn't jack that shit.
The church's money.
Word, you fucking up the church's money. You know damn well I wouldn't jack that shit. You know I wouldn't jack that shit if she was here.
I was like, you want to stay over Shorty's house?
What's going on, everybody?
So I was like, I gotta buy you condoms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you gonna stay over, I'm gonna get you some Jimmys and whatever.
Factory.
So then I was like, he was like, oh, just think about it, right?
We got the Grand Wizard.
So
in all full effect, we got the Grand Wizard on the podcast. But I guarantee
what up?
You don't know one magic trick. Talking about Grand Wizard. Name one magic trick that you can do. You're a fluke. You're a fraud. Talk to me when you know how to make something disappear. Pull a rabbit out your goddamn hair. Grand Wizard. You ain't done shit magical your whole life. Why don't you try disappear or do what you did? Go drown yourself in a tank.
Why you getting at him like that?
Read the shit.
Oh, sorry. I didn't put it in Mark Vision.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You see that now? Take the glasses off. Take the shades off.
What is up, my niggers? At MyT Sports, all my coon friends. Grand Wizard. More like Wizard Kelly on Proud Family. You bitch ass, punk ass nigga.
You know what?
We can't even see your fucking face. Your tall skyscraper looking bitch ass. How you kick you in your knees, you probably come crumbling down. Like them tall standing
Hey, he came in here a long time ago.
didn't-
It's over with.
I didn't
He
know
can't
this.
even hear you.
I didn't even notice it before.
Good. Well, I wish he could hear me. This little piece of punk pussy
But I
bitch
mean,
ass.
I'm glad you wasn't paying attention when that did come, because typically I don't say nothing because they take over the whole show. So I just
Word,
ignore 'em,
exactly.
and then they just leave.
But on the real, if he had some real balls, he would have called up and actually said some shit.
They tried to in the past. Like they do. Listen. Can nobody hold me down? Can nobody stir out my shine? Oh no, I got to keep on potting. Fuck out of here. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Shut up, yo. You know what? Play on words like that always reminds me of the boy pod guy. Yo, shout out to the boy pod guy.
Rest in
peace,
power.
for real. Rest in power. Yo, he was one of the few people that I seen do that like that on a consistent basis and throw that shit around. Like, man, I'm really like I really wish you guys would have had the opportunity to listen and meet pod god. I really would. Like the energy was amazing. The energy was fucking like it was amazing and it was pure. That's the best way to fucking describe it. From somebody that you've never met in person. The energy was amazing and it was pure.
That's why I can't go back and listen to the old stuff.
Oh shit.
That's why I can't.
But I don't think he's on the old sports stuff. I don't think he's on the old sports stuff. He's only on Podbean exclusive shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't go back and listen to the old stuff. I can't. I mean, I probably can, but we talk about this and then fact the man's is dead. It's like, yo, like I can't hear all that stuff and then go back and watch your shit.
My bad. Let me pick
listen to your shit.
Let me pick you guys back up, right? And there's no better way to get up than with Blue Chew. Yes, folks, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is that little blue pill that gives you back that thrill. Just open up a pack.
No, not the Blue Chew.
No, you don't hate Blue Chew.
I'm talking about murder.
He hates the loss of life, but
I'm numb to
you could bring life back with Blue Chew.
When he died, you can bring him back up.
For real.
Like a phoenix.
Like if he won't thrive, you can bring him back alive. There's no chucking and jive when you have that little blue pill that brings you back that thrill. Open up a pack and then head to the sack. Just a few chews before you do. With the same active ingredients. I'm gonna get into some medical shit right now. As Viagra and Cialis, this is the one opportunity that you just can't miss. She's gonna love how you come through like a champ. Eventually the NBA championship will come around. When you Blue Chew in advance for all of you chicks that like to make it to All-Star Weekend. Right? And if you use the promo code.
I'll let you know in the chat.
Okay. Oh shit. Alright. Understood. Right. So use the promo code today. VNTH. Shit, guys. That's Victor November Tango. Don't. Why are you moving shit? And you don't even know how to look like yet.
I know.
That's Victor November Tango Hotel. VNTH. And using that promo code is gonna get you $20 off your first order. Let me give you the real spill on how that breaks the fuck down. That's basically you getting your first order for free. Yes, the free $99, and then you gotta order another pack after that. Can't listen. Put your shit on hold after that. Just get that free subscription, and then start a new email address, and come back around again, and then use the promo code again. Use the promo code for every email address you got, and just stock up on that shit.
Stack up on what?
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Just chew that shit and do it. Chew it and do it. Listen, she gonna love you long time if you speak in rhyme. LL Cool J is hard as hell. You understand? Pause. Oh man, remember that promo code is VNTH. So let's talk. I'm mad at KJ just left. I hopefully he could catch. Damn, I should have told him to catch us on the fucking. You know what I mean?
Call in.
Yeah, but text him. Tell him to. Mark.
Yo, sign him to his mama, man.
I know, but text him to listen while he's on there. He may not know.
He know, man.
Dear mama.
Listen, man. He know.
Speaking of mama, isn't like Father's Day coming up soon?
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon. In June.
June.
In the beginning.
Oh.
Beginning of June it comes up.
Oh shit! It's already passed. That's how you know you have a shitty father. Hey yo, call in while you on the road. Until you know what I mean? Call in while you on the road until you know what I mean? Alright.
Nah, I mean.
Nah, you know, listen, that's how we talk around here. You know what I mean?
Can I be on camera too?
Sure. You want the hot seat?
The hot seat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, man!
Let me see.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the hot seat.
Oh. Woo. Want to say it? YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going on YouTube.
YouTube.
It's all YouTube.
Let me see myself. Wait, put me on. Okay.
Well, he kind of adjusted the camera, so you're kind of like half off.
I am.
That's why you don't adjust shit.
No, I adjusted because there was nobody else.
No, he just
Going
leave it
chill.
how it is. All right.
Now you
So
got wifey here.
I do have
Okay.
wifey there.
Got wifey
So
here now.
let's get into it, right? I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a Subway
You
series.
bring my shit, by the way. No.
So okay, let's hey, sports.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sports. That shit
Yo.
costs money.
I know. I got it. Shit, I got it.
She's gonna have an opening like with her. Actually, baby, let them know that you're gonna have an opening coming up your school program pretty soon for people to start coming in, right? When's that gonna take place?
Oh, when is it?
Okay, guys.
For school is
So
is
pretty
free.
soon, I'm gonna be having a friends and family week.
Go sit down.
where
No.
you're- Okay.
That's the back. That's the behind the scenes camera. Get on the regular camera. Okay.
Hi, MyT fans and family. I am having a family and friends week at my school. I do attend the Paul Mitchell School at Broward, and you can come and visit me and get your hair done for free. And the reward would be getting me closer to graduation. Thank you.
And where can they find the Paul? You said what was it? Paul Mitchell School at?
Paul Mitchell, Fort Lauderdale. You can find us in the Westfield Mall, right next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Word. And what week is gonna be their free week?
I'll keep you guys posted.
Word. We'll keep you posted. So every week we'll end up talking about it, and as soon as we find out which date that will occur, then you guys go hit up that week and get your shit done for free.
You know what I'm saying? I need my shit done. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Listen, that'll be the best week for you. Like that'll be one of the best weeks for you to go. Like listen, listen. At this point, that's the only way to get free work. We got bills to pay.
Hey, we a lot of people.
My headlights were on.
In your car, today? Oh, before when you went out a while ago?
No, these headlights.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where's the horn at?
It's right here.
Take you on to the other room.
Beep, beep.
Baby.
Alright, I'm acting up. Let me go drink.
So, if you guys may have heard, there's a Subway series coming on, right?
Ooh, yes.
And
Yes,
and
sir.
this is why I want to talk about the Subway series, because the Subway series is basically Yankees versus the Mets.
So are we Met fans for this year, or are we gonna stay with the Yankees?
No, I'm still.
You stay Yankees.
I'm still
We're not gonna do. Marcus was like, just for this year, I might be a Met fan. Just for this year. They emulated winning the World Series this year.
The Yankees? Oh, the Mets.
Oh, the Mets.
The Mets.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah,
They
the Mets.
emulated. Yeah, they emulated.
The Mets.
They celebrated like they won the chip.
practiced. What
They
the-
practiced.
What the
Talk about practice?
What the
Practice.
World Series winning play would feel like, so that they can. But hey, you know what?
Yo.
It's-
Hey, it's working.
They're first in the
They're first.
in the NL East, and while the Yankees are fourth in the NL East with damn near the same wins. The Yankees got 41 wins. The Mets got 41 wins.
But they're in first.
The Mets are in first with 34 losses to the Yankees' 38 losses.
Regardless.
So it's just,
So we're Met fans. We're Met fans. I got
So the Subway
I got a
Series
Met
is going to start July 2nd. And I'll be rooting for the Yankees. But you know what, though? The Yankees are going to lose, most likely. And the reason why I feel that because the Yankees don't play sustainable basketball. The Yankees don't
basketball? What are you
play
talking
baseball.
about?
They don't play sustainable basketball or baseball.
Wait a minute.
They don't do either one. Niggas be dribbling on the baseball diamond. You know what I mean? So,
Shit.
the Yankees are just frustrating to watch because the Yankees are ruled by analytics. Ruled by analytics. Yeah, analytics isn't a suggestion with that. With
You know
the
what?
organization.
I call Marcus an
It's a way of
analytic
life.
kid. Marcus is an analytic kid. When he plays baseball, he's analytically like the best.
But
like the best. He gets on base, gets hits, makes out. Like, yo, analytically,
Well, because-
that's what I call him.
because everybody has their own analytics.
Mm-hmm.
The way that Major League Baseball likes to use their analytics from a front office aspect is in an overall is in an overall standard. Like take pitchers. They pull all pitchers after about 6 innings. No pitcher really goes out longer than that.
Unless it's like a no hitter or a perfect game type.
But
shit.
but not every pitcher can pitch 6 innings. Right? The guys you call closers, can they pitch 6 innings?
They can pitch an inning and a half.
So when they throw on their analytics,
But you got relievers.
but no, and relievers.
Because Mariano Rivera was a reliever before he was the closer.
So
And he was nasty.
when we're talking about pitchers and they talk about their analytics, they even put on those guys' numbers. You understand? Analytics is all encompassing. Analytics doesn't separate. And I keep trying to remember this guy's name. He was a Yankees pitcher. He used to wear those big ass fucking beads around his neck, and he could never pitch more than 5 fucking innings. You would never you would never compare him to Clemens. Clemens could pitch a whole game.
What year was he pitching?
10 years ago, maybe.
10?
I remember his name being heavy. Because they wanted him as a starter.
Not Sariano.
No, not Soriano. It was one of the white guys, I think.
Because he's coming back pretty soon, too.
Like, so, they always wanted him as a starter, right? And as a starter, back then, you needed to pitch in the 7th inning, maybe 8th inning. But he couldn't pitch no more than 5 without being good.
In the 20s, you pitched the whole game.
You know what I mean?
So
back then, he was a horrible pitcher. But if he was a pitcher now, he'll be a great pitcher. It's like my problem with basketball. When did sports stop being a game of attrition? Because yes, it's a game. It's a child's game. But it's a game of attrition where the best wins. You understand? Not the best manage at times.
Well,
now, you understand? But it's the
baseball
best.
got multiple games. Football only has one game. Basketball has multiple games. Baseball has multiple games.
What do you mean?
Like win the chip. Like the best out of 7. Like the best out of 7. It's like you ain't gonna play the same football team 7 times. that
shit would take too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But that's
like,
why
nah.
it's based off.
That's
it's
the
based
reason.
off of how, because in tennis it's one and done.
Yeah. Golf. To win the championship though, you play multiple courses, and then they have the championship. Like
no, well, each tournament has
like
its own
points
thing, and then
or whatever.
yeah.
I don't know how to. Same thing with car racing.
So
with NASCAR, my bad. I'm sorry, people. NASCAR, not car racing. NASCAR. Now, you don't know, motherfuckers. They get mad about that shit.
So the Yankees have this Subway Series with the Mets, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Mets end up winning this series. The Yankees don't have a type of baseball that I find
or they could get
sustainable.
hot. They just won 2 in a row.
And I know they just won a game tonight. Like they started
3 in a
off
row.
early. But you know what? But you know what they didn't do today? They didn't play Aaron Judge. They rested him today against the show. Because it was his rest day.
That's what it was.
See? But this is also against the problem because you know what? As we was watching Isaiah Thomas, Scottie Pippen, Akeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan. These guys, you know what I mean?
They're like Bill Belichick.
Karl
No days
Malone,
off.
Listen, Dr. J, Magic Johnson. You understand? Yeah. Stephen Curry, Shaq, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. These weren't Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe, Tim Duncan.
What about?
These weren't guys that needed to play 60 fucking games a season. They understood the season being a game of attrition, and they took that in stride, and then they went to the playoffs, and then they cemented their legacies. They didn't try to alter their legacy by playing half the season so they could be fresh by the playoffs and then try to steal a ring. Because you know what's starting to happen? Everybody's trying to get a ring so they can make their legacy look better. But you know what they're doing?
You know who's gonna get a ring?
They're cheapening rings.
Chris Paul's gonna get a ring.
They're cheapening rings because
Chris Paul's gonna get a ring.
Because Chris
and you know
Paul,
who's gonna get a ring?
Because Chris Paul is the number
Devin
one
Booker's
person.
gonna get a ring. And it's gonna be his ring, not Chris Paul's.
Chris Paul is the number one person that is going to benefit from wishing on a fallen star. He is.
I thought we wished on shooting stars.
Well, shooting stars are fallen stars.
Are they falling or are they shooting? Like, make up your mind. Like,
They're doing
are
both.
you shooting it or he just?
You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see
You
don't see a shooting star until they're falling. But we don't call it fallen stars. We call them shooting stars. But in all retrospect, they are falling. That's why you're seeing them
Are
move.
they falling or are they shooting across the
they're falling.
universe?
But they're falling though because
No, falling. You falling into like
stars,
a planet and shit.
Stars
shooting. You just
riding.
don't. I'm just saying.
But let's
all
talk
right, you gotta
reality.
get into
Stars don't move unless they're falling.
You can fall. You can get shot. Like which one you want? You want fall? Or you want to get shot? I won't be shooting.
So we call them shooting stars because we want to make wishes on them. But all shooting stars are fallen stars. Stop it right. Like, come on now. Come on. I don't even believe in God. I know all about stars.
You atheist? Oh my.
I'm not atheist. I just understand that the Bible.
But that was like, yo, I'm atheist.
No, is that?
And he was like,
because I can
when
see
you're having
myself.
a kid, you get so religious.
I can see myself going to church now, right? And some churches now that are a little bit more progressive, but you couldn't put me in church back then, and let me be around hypocrites, that pick and choose on what from the Bible they want to hold. They want to hold pure.
You know what?
But
I'm not a religious. I'm not into religion.
I'll let you
But
finish.
I gotta say this. I'm not really into religion, but I was working with this dude when I worked for Canada Dry, right? He go to church every Sunday. So one day, and he was trying to preach to me and shit. So I'm like, hey, you showing me love, I listen. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the love and I listen to the hate. So he was just like, so when my man was like, yo, these people go to clubs and shit, and then they go to church on Sunday. I said, listen, like they're hypocrites. Like he called them hypocrites. I was like, how are they hypocrites if they get into church on Sunday? Like they could do whatever they want, the whole week. But shit, I'm a hypocrite because I want to go to church, but I ain't gonna go to church. They doing what the fuck they doing, and they get into church. They're that's their thing.
Effort.
Yeah, like they're making the effort to get to church. So I was like, yo, like why you judging motherfuckers at church? At least they get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, at least they get there.
People in church should never judge.
So you think?
But no. So the Bible said they shouldn't be judges.
They shouldn't, but they, of course.
So
you at church.
So that's how you lose. So okay.
Why?
Okay. So let's not get too far into religion.
Like her eyebrows.
Okay.
Falling.
Let's
what she was last night.
When the last time either one of you guys went to church?
When somebody got married.
Yeah, exactly.
When Johnny got married, maybe.
Exactly. No, not Johnny. I didn't go to church.
Who's Johnny? All right.
No, when I went to church was when I was getting married. Like
I've read the Bible back.
Too.
I've read the Bible back and forth. My biggest thing is that people that pick and choose the Bible what they want to believe. Like the whole thing about abominations and how to use like homosexuality to try to. But also there's
wait, whoa, time out.
Homosexual. Like they try to use the verse of homosexuality.
I'm getting old. I can't listen and see.
So they try to use a lot of time homosexuality being an abomination, and they like to throw that verse out a lot. But there's a lot of things that are considered abomination. Clothing that are made from wool are considered abomination. Things that have hooves that you eat or consume or wear are considered abomination. If I masturbate, I'm an abomination. Everything I've touched after masturbation is an abomination, and anybody that has touched
if you're a woman and you're on your period, you're an abomination.
Exactly.
And anything you touch is an abomination.
So if anything I've touched after masturbating is an abomination, and if somebody touches
I know I was fucked up once you said masturbating. I know I was done.
But listen, if you touch something after,
I was done after that.
No, let me confirm. If you've touched something after I've touched it, because after I've masturbated and made an abomination, you are an abomination too. If you split If you kill an animal and blood is spilled on the soil, that area of soil is becoming an abomination. The Bible is two things.
but
That
listen,
should never be misunderstood.
All right, we're in
No.
2021.
I want to quickly get off this because we were supposed to go down this road. The Bible is two things. The Bible was the first laws of the land that everybody accepted, which was antiquated because of the time, and it's also the first the first self-help book ever made.
Yes.
Everything else is told stories. Everything else is like every other book we've ever made. They try to make a point.
So the amendments, we need to change the amendments
too.
too.
Give you a story to try
to
try to drive in those points.
So the Bible got good stories, right? You're good. It helps you out, whatever. The amendments also need to be changed well as the Bible. I'm glad you talking
about amendments. Because you know what happened with an amendment?
Because times change.
And times do change. You know what just changed? Bill Cosby's verdict.
Yeah, it did.
See, you're late.
I'm a great segue.
Yeah.
I'm not
late.
This happened today, and it's the first time I'm on the podcast.
He said he had a headache. He said when he came out, he said he had a headache, so they gave him a pill.
The red or the blue
Funny.
pill?
You live and you learn.
It was white. And it was just a half.
Are those pills white?
Roofies? I don't know. Are they? The roofie I took was white. Shit.
We just call them bars. We ain't talking about rapping. Okay, so.
Oh, damn.
Bill Cosby got released today. The Pennsylvania District Attorney has overruled Bill Cosby's verdict, and they have officially freed him. Oh, I'm sorry. Ilian Santiago, the dude that they deported in Cuba back in 2002, is now back in America. Is that better for you? I'm sorry. Milli Vanilli's making a return. Devin Booker just hit a 3-pointer.
Wait. You said Bill Cosby. I think I got roofed.
So the district attorney has overruled it, and that's Pennsylvania district attorney. Now, let's talk about some things close up because we were just talking about your son and how he helped us with our last event. That last event was Platinum Pro Wrestling's Dusty Rhodes Memorial event, and I want to take this time out to go through a quick recap, folks. Cause we had a couple of winners and losers, and I mean we had 10 awesome matches, actually 11 awesome matches. We had a pre-show. We had 10 matches. 9 matches.
What was going on though in the pre-show?
Then the pre-show, we had the Spectacular JC taking on Dash Maverick.
No, I thought you like a performance or something.
No, that wasn't a performance. But those are some of the things I'm going to try to get done. Like the show before the pre-show. So like when everybody's warming up, and they're like, yo, we're gonna have a pre-show at 7:45. Hey, from 7:15 to 7:30, or if he has like 3 songs he wants to perform, from 7:15 to 7:30, get your ass in the middle of that ring and let's start rapping.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! I'm telling you, he got bad songs.
No. But it's also like this. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to perform and shit? You know what I mean?
Well, that's for him. Like, he need to deal with that shit. I'm like, God, if he want to do this, he needs to do this.
He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. But also,
is there any more chorus?
But that also that.
But also, I feel you. Hold on, 1 second. Shay, want you make it?
No. Sure.
We're gonna be talking. No.
Where is it?
No. Look. But also, what ends up happening too is that if there's ever any problems with the intermission, right? If there's any. Huh? No, you don't.
Please.
Stop playing with me.
Just one.
No. Listen, don't test my patience. Please.
I'm not testing your patience.
Okay.
You told me to do whatever makes me happy.
You're a little. You may be feeling your alcohol. Let's not go. Okay.
No, I haven't even drunk that much.
Okay, let's not go down this road right now. Don't play with me. Thank you.
Let the audience know what you're talking about. Tell the audience what you're talking about.
You really want to? You really want to do that? You want to start sharing like that? Okay, let's not. Love you.
That's not fair.
It's coming down.
So.
Fucking rain.
Oh, it's been doing that. It's been doing that this whole entire time. All right, so we have Platinum Pro Wrestling's event, and we we have the past show. And I ain't gonna lie. I got a chance to talk to a lot of the individuals that was there. And what I honestly got was like...
Maybe you want another drink?
I'm actually okay. I'm drinking this beer right now.
Let me see the stronger than that.
So what happened?
What I ended up getting was that a lot of people came down because of Rusty Brooks, which is the father of the promoter that I work for. So the promoter that I work for just has a wrestling show, pro wrestling promotion.
Yeah, you went to the funeral?
I went to the memorial, yeah. And wrestling promotion is different than a wrestling school. You know what I mean? Completely different. And some people have a wrestling school and a promotion. The guy that I work for just has a wrestling promotion. And for his promotion, like there was a ton of wrestlers that was like, yeah, we'll come down. That's how we got the Awakening. That's how we were gonna get Leo Rush before he retired. That's how we end up getting Big Red. You know what I mean? Like a Red Beard, I should say. You know?
Yeah. Like
those individuals came down because of that.
It's a good connect, man.
It really was, and to hear, as I'm talking to everybody, and I get to hear on how they talked about Rusty, and how Rusty helped them break into wrestling and teach them moves and help them with their charisma, you know what I mean, and their mic skills and the things that mattered in wrestling. You know
yeah, because wrestling ain't just wrestling. Wrestling is like you have to have a character, you have to
wrestling.
You gotta speak. You gotta you're an entertainer, man. That shit is like the movies type shit. Like you need to entertain every week.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that
So
shit is no joke.
Yeah, it's not just athleticism and wrestling.
Space Jam, right? Gotcha.
It's everything. It's a little bit of everything, right? What's
that new wrestling shit? WW, is it WW? Or
AEW. You're probably talking about.
Yeah, that they do man like crazy flips and shit.
Well, all wrestling kind of has like mad crazy. Stop fucking with the mic mid show.
Listen, man, ain't nobody here, baby.
Be alright. Sorry.
You know I'm a cameraman, right? If you didn't know, now you know.
So, Subway series, right? I want to finish up there before I go into wrestling fully. Did you hear these little conversations? I hope KJ was here for, right? Oh, KJ may be here. All right. Subway series. Did you hear about the Subway sandwiches?
No.
Specifically, did you hear about Subway's tuna sandwiches?
Is it tuna? No. Like, wait a minute. They have a special?
No.
I love me some Subways.
As we know, Subway has tuna sandwiches. Well, the FDA recently tested Subway's tuna sandwiches. And there is no trace of tuna anywhere in their tuna sandwiches.
Oh, that's that. Oh, man.
Did you also know there are 15 different types of fish that can be classified as tuna? And then one of them was found in the in the Subway's tuna fish sandwich. Wow. And the thing about it, right? Because I never really trust their lunch meat and other shit, I'm a guy that I'll gravitate to their tuna sandwich. What the fuck have I been eating?
I don't know.
Humans.
No.
Oh, then I'm good then.
Come on.
You even got protein.
Good protein.
Yeah, you would know.
So
tuna with Swiss cheese, a little
like a little tuna
Southwest.
Yeah, even a tuna.
sauce,
Yeah, a tuna melt.
The Southwest.
You know what I mean?
Thinking, I'm like, damn. The last time I had tuna, this is what I had. I had the tuna. Yes, toasted, Swiss cheese, little Southwest sauce. Call it a day. That shit was delicious. It was delicious. I can't even find.
So let me ask you this, everybody in this room, how shocked are you to hear that Subway's tuna has no tuna in it?
So what is it though?
Huh?
You can't say it's not tuna and not give us what the fuck it is.
I haven't.
Is it dolphin?
No, nobody knows.
Is it mahi mahi? Some shit like.
I would have. Is dolphin? I don't know if dolphin's a form of tuna. Is dolphin meat cheaper than tuna?
It don't even matter because it was seven. What you said? 6 or 7? types of tuna?
15
different
types of tuna.
Yeah. And
And
dolphin ain't on it.
I don't know.
I'm just
Dolphins
saying,
on
I
that
don't
list.
know.
I didn't look at the list of things that are classified as tuna. I didn't go deep diving into the different types of tuna that there were. Right? So let's take a quick deep dive into wrestling though, right? Let's talk. I want to get out this PPW event and get these things worked out. Okay. So in the pre-show, we had the spectacular JC taking on Dash Maverick. Winner of that one was Dash Maverick by pinfall, folks. That's before everything started. And then we had our first match of the evening. We have Boom the Gator King taking on the unpredictable Aaron Agony, folks. Unfortunately, Aaron Agony will leave that match in agony, and Boom the Gator King will go ahead and give himself a gator flip into victory. Next, after that, we have a Diamonds Division showcase where we had a triple threat match between the Necessary Evil, Chelsea Duran, taking up the Makeup Queen Rosalie and the Luchadorable Angel Crush. And folks, the Necessary Evil, Chelsea Duran, will end up winning by submission against the Luchadorable Angel Crush. Angel Crush, I'm gonna tell you this. She used to be one of the referees for the show, and now she started, and now she's like trained to the point where she's becoming a wrestler. She's gonna end up being popular. Like the fans like her.
I'm so happy for her.
The
Can I do what makes me happy?
No. Because like you ain't talking about like simple shit like eating an ice cream bar.
Okay, then can I use your credit card to go buy an ice cream bar?
No, because we have ice cream bars in the freezer.
No,
All right.
we don't. We have vultures.
Alrighty, so after that, we also have a match with the Lionheart Brawler, the Barrel-Chested Brute. Actually, you know what? Before I get to that match, I'm gonna wait till Mark comes back because there's actually something about that individual that I want to tell him about. What's going on, sugars?
You said that you like to see me happy.
I know. You know what? But I'm doing a podcast right now, and right now is not a good time to talk about any of that shit.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell you about what he be putting me through, and then he say one thing and then contradict himself. He's like, "Oh, do whatever makes you happy, babe." And then when I tell him what makes me happy, he's just like, no, I'm sorry, that's not happening." Hey, do you guys see that? Yeah.
Like I said, we're not going fully into detail, but what make sure. Nah, we're not going fully into details.
You go into details about the things that you want.
But you say you don't want. But you say you no longer want to do that. So I'm stopping.
But no, but I want revenge.
Okay.
I want payback.
Hey, but if you want revenge and payback, then the easiest way for revenge and payback would be to kick rocks.
You just told me to kick rocks on the internet? I'm about to fuck all this shit up. I'm about to shut this whole shit down. He told me to kick rocks.
No, that's
now
not
I'm gonna do what the
I
fuck makes me happy.
Stop it. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't know.
I said if you want. No, that's not what I said. Because she like to misinterpret shit when she's drinking.
No, I don't. I'm very understanding.
All right, whatever. So we'll continue.
Take my seat.
We about to have a misunderstanding all over again.
Oh man.
You told me to kick rocks.
That's not what I told you.
So.
Oh yeah, so you're waiting for Mark to get back to discuss a particular topic.
There we go.
No, you done with the wrestling?
No, I'm still doing wrestling. Actually,
I think you was done with it. That's why I went to the bathroom because I don't know about wrestling,
That's
so I
okay.
figure
No,
about
but it's a wrestling- it's
some
a
shit I don't know.
it's the wrestling event that your kids were at, and we just talk about winners and losers here, right? So we had a wrestler come up, right? He's called the Lionheart Brawler. He's the Barrel-Chested Brute, the former two-time PPW Platinum Weight Champion. He was the ERA Eviscerator and all-around jerk.
He was the main event?
Nope. He was the third match of the evening. C.J. O'Doyle. And he was taking on...
I just want to hear the main nigga beat. That's the one on top. That's the one I want to talk about.
He was taking on your girlfriend's favorite wrestler.
My girlfriend? You got a girlfriend?
C.J. O'Doyle's mom's favorite wrestler. The definition of excellence.
I got a girlfriend? Who is she?
E.R. Terry.
Damn it. You got me excited for a second.
E.R.A. 3. and the winner of this match was C.J. O'Doyle. So remember I told you like I would check on your kids every once in a while to see like how they were doing during the show or whatever.
Yeah.
So one of the times when I checked them on them, they were like, and I was asking about like wrestlers that they liked and wrestlers that they didn't like. They were like, "Yo, I hated that dude C.J. O'Doyle." I was like, "Why the fuck didn't you like him?" It's like, that nigga was a jerk.
Because they entertained it.
And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That means he did his job."
Yeah.
Because his because he has jerk on the back of his pants, right? Like
Oh,
on the
really?
back of his shirt. When I listen, all of that shit that I said is how I announce him to the ring. He's the Lionheart Brawler, the barrel-chested brute, the former two-time PPW Platinum Weight Champion. He's the ERA Eviscerator and all-around jerk. C.J.O. Doyle.
I didn't think about it. I didn't even ask about how you did. I asked him. I was like, my questions were like, "Yo, did you have fun?"
No,
and then when they said yes, I was done.
That's all that mattered.
That's all that mattered.
That's all that mattered. Exactly.
So now that I think about it, I'm gonna ask him like, "Yo,
Ask them.
how did talent do like ring announcing?"
Yo, so like they didn't like they called it like it was like, "Yo, he's a jerk," and I was like, "That's even I had to tell him, like, yo, then that's a good job that he's doing a good job. If you don't like him and you think he's a jerk, then he's doing his job and he sold his character to you because." Did you ever see The Rock wrestle? Or Stone Cold?
Yeah.
Alright, so remember The Rock had the people's elbow, right? And there's a bunch of wrestlers throughout time that does some weird shit before they drop an elbow on you, right? Well, he's no different. So he comes off the ropes, and before he goes out there, he goes, "You see this hair on my chest? It's because I'm a man!" Boom!
And he got the elbow.
and then, but I guess the crowd reacted. "Oh yeah, jerk!" And then they start calling him a jerk, and I'm over here like,
"Oh, jerking,
jerk."
No, that should be his fucking. That should be his walk up song and shit.
I don't even know if he has the charisma for that shit, for real. And he would need a whole new manager to be able to do that shit. Listen, the Fabulous Frank, the manager of champions, he's not jerking. He ain't jerking for shit. All right, so let's move on from that one. I just had to tell you about that one because your kids actually like that dude, right?
They had a good time.
We had Chrissy Vane. She ended up losing to your favorite flower child from the groovy side of Woodstock, New York, Eliza Hayes. And I had to tell Eliza Hayes I added something to her location.
There's a hole in the
Munchkin liked Eliza Hayes because she had tie-dye shirts. And she was one of those groovy chicks. Munchkin's gonna be a pothead. I can see it now. Munchkin's gonna be a pothead.
I don't think
She
so.
likes tie-dye and groovy people. And peace sign shits.
And they're gonna ask her, "Do you smoke?" And she's gonna say
and
no.
flower power. She's
like,
into,
"No, I'm good."
yo, she's into crystals. Like oh, my niece is gonna be such a pothead.
No. Just say no. If you say no, they will go. Trust me, I'm gonna put that shit on a t-shirt.
By the time she grows
just
up,
say no, they will go because they have t-shirts to just say no. So I gotta put.
That's just gonna be too legal by the time she grows up. Stop it right now.
Man,
yo, pass me a lighter to your left.
To the left, to the left, to the right.
So
to the right.
That chick's
Just say no.
Where she's from is just Woodstock, New York. So when I introduced her as being from the groovy part of Woodstock, New York. Like I had to change it up a little bit and flip that shit, right? We had Tokyo Monster taking on the Lion from Zion Samsung. And the Tokyo Monster Kahagas, he ended up winning that match. But the Lion from Zion Samsung, that was a match that we had to substitute somebody for. Initially, I think that was supposed to be the Soul Man on there. But what ended up happening was that the Soul Man ended up couldn't making it. And the Lion from Zion Samsung, he's from Israel. He ended up coming there with his girl because his girl had trained under Rusty Brooks, right?
Rusty. Oh.
Rusty Brooks, the dude that died.
Oh, okay.
My promoter's father, right? So he promoted. I think his girl knew Rusty Brooks, or whatever. So he came down because his girl was there, whatever. But when he came down, he came with all of his gear and shit. You know what I mean? Like he's from Orlando, so he came there with all of his wrestling gear and all that other shit. Well, we had somebody that couldn't make it, And we had a wrestler here with all his gear. So we was like, hey, we'll put you in a match against Tokyo. And this motherfucker had a great fucking performance as a walk-on that day. You couldn't even tell he was a fucking white. I had to go and be like, yo. And the way he announces himself, he's hailing from Jerusalem, Israel. He stands at 2 meters. And if you guys don't know what 2 meters is, then that means you guys haven't been paying attention during COVID. It's 6 feet. 2 meters is 6 feet. And he weighs in at 130 kilograms. That's how he made me introduce him, because he's from Israel, so he uses the metric system. You know what I mean? He uses the full metric system, and it was funny because after that, once I found out he's from Jerusalem, Israel, I was like, oh shit. You know, I was stationed in Tel Aviv. He was like, oh. Like, yeah, like right there on the fucking shoreline, like back in this. He was like, oh my god, he knew the time. He knew about the time when the American army was occupying their beach.
Damn.
Verbally, I'm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
When the American army was occupying their beach. Like, I'm not just saying, hey, like if I was saying it from my perspective, it's when we were there deployed, you know, I mean, to protect them from aerial attacks. From civilian standpoints in Israel, when the American army occupied their beach. That was me.
That was.
He remembers that shit, and I don't know if we're ever gonna see him again wrestling, because he, like I said, he normally wrestles in Orlando, and I don't know if he's gonna travel down this far. But not only did he catch my eye, he caught the promoter's eye. And we have people that come from Orlando all the time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we'll see if it's worth it. If he'll come down from Orlando and start doing shows, because listen, if I like them, and I know that Jay liked them, you know what I mean? Like, so Jay took his information, and listen, we may not see the last of the Lion from Zion. Now after that, we had a Silverweight Championship match with the Pitbull Sicario Ricky Martinez. He changed his name. He used to have another name. I don't like the Ricky Martinez name, to be honest with you, right? But he took on MDO Double G,
right, that's
Matt Cross, who was also taking on Mero Gabron, Leo Knox. That's how we listen. I'm telling you how these people asked me to announce them to the ring. Now, the Pitbull Sicario and MDO Double G, they both look like they stayed in shape during all of COVID. I can't say the same about Leo Knox. The Mero Gabron, the champion. That nigga let himself lose. I was looking at him, I was like, yo, you looking like the round mound of rebounds. But he retained his championship, and that's all that mattered. I'm not gonna lie though, he was a little bit more humble than he was in the past.
I don't do wrestling, B.
That's alright though. We still gonna talk about it. Next, we had the Rusty Books.
We gonna talk about it.
Memorial.
I don't do wrestling, but we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You can do that shit on Monday, nigga, like, or Friday. There you go.
I don't know if I'm gonna have a show on Monday or Friday. Like, shit's been crazy.
Working hard like that?
Listen, that's a whole nother conversation. Oh my God, Patrick Beverly just fucking swiped. Oh yo, look at that! They keep going after Devin Booker's nose with no face mask on. Them niggas is dirty. The whole Western Conference team. Look at that. Bam. Hit him in the face. With the elbow. Patrick Beverly. Hit him in the face with the elbow. Yo, they going after him. They trying to preserve that. Listen. Damn, look at that. His nose is crooked, B.
And he got the mask on.
Yeah, he had to throw it off because shit was fucking with him.
Still up 10, though.
Listen, a minute left in the third quarter. Phineas is still up by 10. Hey, what did Chris Paul say? Don't talk to me about 3-1. All right, we'll talk to you about 3-2. You gotta get that job done, B. 8 for 20. Devin Booker.
They telling Booker, yo, don't be soft.
Don't be light skinned. Listen, what did Kobe tell Jordan Clarkson? Yo, stop going to the room like a light skinned dude. You gotta go to the room like you're a dark skinned nigga. And then he had that mean ass dunk, and he's like, yo. Remember that interview? He was like, "Yo, like you went to the rim and you kind of smashing him." It's like, what was up behind? It's like Kobe told me stop going to the rim like I'm light skinned.
on, man.
You never heard that story about Jordan Clarkson?
Nah, I never heard that.
I can't even make this shit up. Hold on. This is cause you all know that Jordan Clarkson. Let's see, light skin rim. Let's see if I can get that. Jordan Clarkson talks dunk over Alex. Okay, let's see if we can get the short version, the 19-second version up here. But we definitely, hell yeah, man. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. Alright, so, here we go.
Been going to the hole like a light-skinned dude, so I got...
Oh, come on, man. No way. Nah, yo.
Joking.
Play that back.
I'm about to.
Play that back, yo.
So you want the 19-second version
You
or
woke me the
3-minute
fuck
version?
up. I was sleeping. You woke me up.
Tell me about your dunk. What do you remember about that play? All I remember was Cole telling me that I've been going to the hole like a light-skinned dude, so I gotta start going like a dark.
He said Kobe, right?
My bad.
He said Kobe.
He said Kobe. My bad. I jumped the screen.
Oh, come on,
I almost spit my beer out. My bad.
What the?
Oh, fuck.
My
bad.
I want that shit as my ringtone.
Yeah.
I want that shit. Can I put that shit as my ringtone? I'm like, yo, for real. I let that shit ring like 7 times too.
Tell me about your dunk. What do you remember about that play? All I remember was Cole telling me that I've been going to the hole like a light-skinned dude, so I gotta start going like a dark-skinned. So when I seen the lane open up, that's all I remember. You went to the hole like a dark-skinned dude? Yeah.
I went on a jump force depression. I got tired.
Mo Lowry's funny as shit.
You know what? I didn't even like him. I love him now. Like I didn't even like. He got the braids coming down too now. Cause he got braids coming. Like yo.
So you may see them.
Yo, he do the braids down with the headband. I feel that shit big time. I was just like, but he played for Utah.
I'm about to show you the play real quick.
I'm like, damn. But now that Dwayne Wade has a piece of Utah, I'm allowed to be a Utah fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm allowed. Like, yo, Wayne. That's why I'm going for Atlanta, because my boy Grant Hill has a piece of the team, baby. You didn't know that?
So let's watch this.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
You did not know that. Yes, Grant Hill, my dookie, has he's part ownership for motherfucking Atlanta Hawks. Exactly. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news.
I swear, my phone has the best random timing ever. All right, so let's take a look at this.
It's up well short. No pot of gold agrees to that thing. Here's Williams bouncing to Brandon Bass, goes and collects. Half a minute to go.
Number 6. There he goes. He has the ball right now.
To shoot. Darts it down. He goes! Slams it home.
That's the play. I remember that play.
I
still remember that play.
Alex Lynn's going up on the long end of a highlight play.
Is that Julius Randle?
And the crowd reacting as it's shown on the big board.
He got ups,
so
though.
numerous highlights tonight. Resuscitating Nick Young, who is down and out.
6th man of the year.
Yeah, so and
6th man of the year this year.
Yes, he is. And that is what led to this clip. I know these are the moments I do this for.
Remember about that play? All I remember was Cole telling me that I've been going to the hole like a light-skinned dude, so I gotta start going like a dark-skinned. So when I seen the lane open up, that's all I remember.
I swear to God, that's gonna be my ringtone.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh fuck. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Alright, let's wrap up with wrestling, right? We only got like a couple more matches to announce. They also had the Rusty Brooks Memorial Battle Royal, right? This is the first year that they had the Rusty Brooks Memorial Battle Royal, because obviously this is the first year that Rusty Brooks has had passed. Look, as we see, Chris Paul just missed a technical free throw, right? And Boogie Cousins give the clap, the ball don't lie. Phoenix are up 94-82, and the Clippers are about to go home. And
yes,
listen,
sir.
And about this whole game of
it's
attrition.
Another quarter.
This game of attrition, we're gonna talk about this too, because Paul George said some shit too, said some shit as well too. That makes me look at him sideways. So everybody else is praising him. So in the Rusty Brook Memorial Battle Royal, right? This is for the platinum weight keys to the city, right? And what the keys to the city does is that it gives you a championship opportunity within 1 year of winning the keys to the city. Now, folks, the winner of that match happens to be Culture Inc.'s own Malik Bosed. Yes, folks, that is a big opportunity that we have for Culture Inc. And then we had a couple of championship matches, folks. We had the Platinum Weight Championship match between Eric Redbeard, MDK, the champ. MDK, the champ, will end up retaining his championship belt with a little bit of outside interference with Marquise Carter. Yes, folks, he had a little bit of help from the outside. But you know what? The champ is the champ is the champ is the champ. And MDK, the champ, that's who I told your son that he can be able to see. I had to stand back around. That's who I told your son that he could get gains from, was the champ. That dude's the champ. Like, he's the champ for a reason. He's been with the organization for a while. Now in the Starlight division, folks, this was actually the place that we actually had a championship change, folks. Yes, folks.
Two chains.
Unfortunately, the cannibal Savannah Evans
My bad.
was not successful in retaining her championship against the Tulsa Tornado Kelsey Lynn and the man-made monster Kelsey Regan. Kelsey Regan would end up becoming the victory, and she is now your new Starlight champion, folks. And then we would have a doubles division championship match versus Cash and Flash, the Awakening, and the Abusement Park. That is now that is a team formed with Chuckles and the Human Horror Show Zach Monster. Now we would have interference by basically Fabulous Frank's crew, folks. Not just Clash and Flash, but also MDK, also Marquise Carter, and everybody also from Ted the Trillionaire's clan as well. They would come out there and get the Awakening's intention. They would get them out of this match, right? The Abusement Park would take advantage. They would go ahead and pin Cash and Flash for 1, 2, 3, and they're able to be able to retain their champion, their doubles division championship belt. And I'm telling you, folks, the Abusement Park, they are hilarious because nobody cuts a promo like Chuckles. Like my boy Gonzo, Eric Efron, right? He cuts a mean ass promo. Facts. But Chuckles,
facts.
Chuckles, nobody cuts a promo like Chuckles because Chuckles goes full character. Like, you know, remember that movie? What was it? Pineapple Express. Like, you never go full retard. Chuckles goes full retard. Yes, that's all I gotta say. Chuckles goes full retard every single time. Now, we're now watching Phoenix versus LA, right? Now, after Chris Paul came back, they were up 2-0, right before he came back, and then eventually they would get to 3-1. So 2 games after Chris Paul was back, they would end up splitting it, right? And then they would be back 2-2, or they would end up splitting that, so it would be 3-1. After that interview, Chris Paul would, or after the game, Chris Paul would be interviewed, and they would say to Chris Paul, "Hey, you know, how you feel about being up 3-1 against the Clippers?" And he's like, "We ain't gonna talk about being up 3-1." He's like, "Nah, B, we're not doing that shit." And he knows better. Like, he's not trying to give the other team fuel. He's not trying to be bulletin board material. But he also knows his luck and how things have played out for him. So since we can't talk about 3-1, let's talk about 3-2. Because that's where they're at right now. In this current game, it's 3-2. Phoenix is up.
Oh, it's a wrap. I think Phoenix is going to take them out.
Paul George had a game the other day that some are trying to deem a redemption game. But to me, playoff P is still a punchline. And the reason why playoff P is still a punchline is because of what he said afterwards. Yeah, thank you. Breaking news. After the game, he would credit his victory or his good shooting performance to not only his team needed him, but being able to have 2 days rest, because playing every other day gets taxing. This is now 2 years in a row where Paul George has basically admitted that he ain't a star and he can't take pressure. You know what I mean?
Who can't take pressure?
Why the fuck are you distracted?
I'm just distracted. I'm sorry, I got a text.
Okay.
It's getting late.
Facts. Got a text.
What?
So, Playoff P is over here.
He's done. He's done right now.
He's still crediting.
He tried his best, bro.
He's still crediting his
you
victory.
you gotta give him respect for what he did.
No, because that's what he wants.
give
But
him
I can't give him
roses.
respect because you know what? Because what I was trying to tell you before you were distracted is that even when he has that great game, he credits it to being off for 2 games because being off, playing every other day is too strenuous for him. The year before, he couldn't find his groove because they were in a bubble. It just makes like I told you, it's the Darren Williams effect in my head. You said one thing, and once you said that,
Darren Williams.
Once you said that, it made me reevaluate your whole career of how you dealt with pressure. And made me realize you were never that dude that deserved that money or deserved that limelight, that signature shoe. You understand? That all-star status.
Yo,
because you can never take that pressure. Kevin Love's the same dude too, though. I'm sorry.
Who said?
This game
Kevin Love?
This game is a game of attrition.
Kevin Love.
Yeah.
The only white dude in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's what you talking about? You talking about that Kevin Love?
Yeah, that Kevin Love.
You talking about the only white dude? You couldn't send a whole black team.
No, but
to
I talked enough about everybody else. But this game is a game.
Oh, so you just gonna let that go? You just gonna let that go?
It's on 93%.
This game is a game of attrition, and if you can't if you can't last mentally and physically, then you're not that dude, and you never were that dude. You're a role player. I'm sorry, you're a role player. You're no different to me than what was that dude's name from fucking Brooklyn that couldn't get hot, the white dude. You're no different to me than Joe Harris.
Stop, man. I know his name. Like, why you gotta bring him up? You can't bring anybody else up.
Because this is current. You're no different than him to me.
No, but Kevin Love hit shots though. That's how LeBron got his chip. Yeah, man.
And not when he was the man.
It don't matter. He hit. Shit. He got a ring.
Whatever.
He got a ring.
But so speaking of rings and not rings, now we get to Chris Paul.
Getting a ring.
He has to. He can't. He has to. Like, I don't know if he has to get a ring.
Again,
like,
is it his ring or is it Booker's ring?
All I know is that he has to get. They have to win this series. I know that much.
Oh, this is a wrap right now.
No, you're right. Like, this is a wrap.
Like, this is playoffs.
Like this is a wrap.
Yeah, this is a wrap right here. Oh, look at this. You gonna leave me alone? Chris is like, I'm good. He coughed. They were like, "Oh, hold
but
up."
you know what though?
He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
After how he looked those last 2 games coming from his little COVID stint, he couldn't fail this series. His team gave him a 2-0 cushion. For him to have failed here would have been the biggest fail that he would have had so far his whole entire career, and this would have been the one that would have stuck.
It's a result.
You know what I mean? If they would have failed this series, after his team gave him a 2-0 lead and they were up 3-1. If he would have failed here,
and Kawhi was there, maybe.
No. But I'm saying
Kawhi
like,
was playing.
Then it would have been a little
you know
bit.
What I'm saying?
It would have lessened. It would have lessened. It would have lessened the blow.
Look, he's hitting shots.
But with no Kawhi,
he's still.
This would have made this like if they would have lost here, this would have made this irreparable. He couldn't come back from this. Chris Paul has to perform now. He has to come through here. He's gonna make it to his first NBA championship. We just gotta hope that he can win it. And we gotta see who's he gonna go up against. Whether it's gonna be Giannis Antetokounmpo or Trae Young.
It don't matter. He gonna win it. It's Phoenix's year.
Well, you know what?
It's Phoenix's
year.
I'm
gonna tell you. Do you know who's the X factor for their team that's gonna help them win that championship?
Chris Paul?
Nope.
Who?
Aiden.
Oh yeah, they were calling him out today. They were like,
Look,
yo. They called him out today.
I don't care what they say.
They called him out today.
You know why I say that he's important?
He took 9 shots last game.
I don't care about that. The reason why DeAndre Ayton is important in the championship round is because they're either going to play Atlanta or Milwaukee. And he's going to be the guy either guarding Giannis or Clint Capella. And if if there's no... listen.
That's if Giannis plays. Remember, he got...
Giannis will play. Okay, so let's give the medical alert on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo only has a hyperextended knee. There is no damage. Giannis Antetokounmpo will be back within.
That shit hurts though. You ever had a hyper? Look, we talking about knees.
If
anybody knows about knees,
it's me.
If anybody in this whole entire world knows about knees,
I've hyperextended my knee.
It's exactly hyperextended. So how many days?
This
right?
shit is officially over for your knees.
Right? I'm saying you know about knees. What do you think? In your experience of hyperextended knee, my experience, I still need like 4 days.
That young?
Yeah.
At Giannis's age.
Yeah.
When shit mattered.
Yeah.
I'm here for the next game. I'm there for the next game. I'm gonna be limping a little bit. I limp almost every other game.
Yeah, that's old school. That's old school thinking.
I think Giannis
new school now.
Thinking.
New school is like, yo, I need 2 games off.
So
come on, look at Young. Stepped on a referee's foot, out 2 games. Michael?
5 minutes.
Like shit.
This is gonna be a rough one, right? And like I said, DeAndre Ayton to me. And I said it doesn't matter if Giannis plays or not, right? But Giannis is gonna make an attempt. If Milwaukee makes it to the championship round, Giannis plays. Let's not act like he's not gonna play. He would play. For no permanent damage.
No, he's playing.
I get what you're saying about how players are.
He's playing.
We think something.
Well,
we
unless
think
the doctor
about,
says he can't play, then he can't play. If the doctor says he can't play, he can't play.
He'll be playing.
If the doctor says he can't play,
he's
can't
he's
play.
not Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. So he'll play.
Oh, you mean Harden? Harden was like, I don't care what you say. I'm going out there with one leg. I go out there with an ankle. One ankle.
So he'll be like Harden, where he don't care what the doctors say, he'll play. So let's not dwell on that because we got 5 minutes, and let's get to the major points.
5 minutes.
The most important player in that game is going to be DeAndre Ayton, because he's going to be the guy responsible for keeping Giannis in check, right? And we're talking about a hobbled Giannis too, right?
True.
Or keeping Clint Capella in check, and Clint Capella is the secret weapon that Trae Young likes to use to bail himself out of trouble.
Honestly, I just think the Suns are just too healthy and they have too many weapons.
Well, Trae Young's how old? And so is Giannis Antetokounmpo. So both teams from the East,
no, but
their stars
hobbled. Bogdanovich or Bo, I think he's hurt.
But he's not.
Yo, what? Are you kidding me?
I get it. Basically what you just said to me was Chris Middleton's injured. He's hobbled. Or you said to me that Jay Crawford is hobbled. You mentioned to me a guy that isn't a superstar on that team. But Trae Young and Giannis Antetokounmpo is. And that's going to be big because Phoenix isn't going to have those issues coming into that championship series. They're going to be healthy and waiting for a hobbled Trae Young or a hobbled Giannis. This is a perfect storm for Chris Paul to win a championship.
Yo, perfect storm.
And if he doesn't, it's going to be a failure.
I don't think he'll have another chance.
Guys, we're going to end the podcast here.
I don't think he'll have another chance if he don't do it right now.
Probably not. Unless he tries again next year.
No, this is it. No, there's no next year. Brooklyn got it next year.
But then we're talking about, you got to worry about injuries again.
Yeah. Brooklyn got it next year.
So, guys, this is the end of the podcast. When we come back,
go Brooklyn.
When we come back, either Friday or next week, we got some Knicks talk. We're gonna talk about Champagne Dame. We're gonna talk about the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the players that didn't make it to the players that didn't make it over into the Olympic team.
Yay!
And also, by the time we come back, we're probably gonna have the results of who's gonna be in the NBA championship, playing for it all.
Phoenix.
This is Talented Mark Taylor with the MyT Sports Podcast. I still got one of my co-hosts with me, the 21 Mark Salute. I got my sugars in the back, and we are out of here. Somebody play my outro so I can start
Sorry,
rambling.
B.
Sorry, B. I tried. Honest. All the bandwidth in the world couldn't keep me contained. No lag, no lag. Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live. Always knew I'd take the pod there. Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought. Last of the real gabbers. Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills. New, improved,
and one.
MyT
Yo,
Podcaster.
It's a 20-point lead.
Potting down now.
He ain't gonna let that ring go.
Last
He gonna get everything
call
he
for
got.
drinks.
Watch this.
Bars
Wait
closing.
Wait a minute. Jackson.
Step back.
Sun's out.
And then let me have my landing space.
Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far. Wild night. Tired, B. Tired.
You see that wrist? That wrist.
My
T quick.
Sports.
Yay, yay. You got to laugh. No, your laugh.
Oh, it has to come natural. It's not on command.